shifting dark, the form unwinds. Twin tails fade, new shapes aligned. Hands to slime, the stone reshapes. A bard emerges, Goo-dith wakes. Hear the thunder, heed the song. Through realms of chaos we belong. Books are open, tales are spun. Why Veriva calls, the board has come. Shift like stone, yet fluid and free. A scholar's mind, a melody. Rean no more, Goo-dith appears. The veils embrace, the way is clear. Magic swirls as worlds collide. A slime, a bard, the truth won't hide. Through the veil, the thunders call. Lore and chaos bind us all. From ghostly paths to songs anew. Welcome, friends, the story's true. The bard now smiles, the tale unfolds. Let chaos reign, let songs be told.
New ads suck. Sub to support Rain.
Well,
I got
not
about
even just
30
that.
seconds on my ads yet.
All right, I finished my countdown, but I'm giving it a few seconds so that way when your ads are done, I'm just gonna leave right in.
Okay.
Because I got the thing about your ads starting, so.
Okay.
But here's what I was getting at, right? Is he starts out, they are miles away from the shoreline. Like they can see Ithaca from where they are. When they fucking when
Okay. We'll just wait a moment. I'm just waiting for Decode's stream to switch over to from his starting screen. I believe he's talking about the epic musical, if anybody was wondering. So, Luna, how are you doing today? Luna, can you hear me?
I'm doing all right, Rain. Just had my morning whiskey and dark chocolate. Ready for some supernatural fun.
Excellent.
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear, Rain.
Awesome. Awesome.
Done what the fuck he did.
Okay. They're still going on about stuff. Apologies. Luna, say hi to Decode for me. Oh dear.
Hey, Decode, what's up?
Luna, can you tell me what's on screen? I want to check out these new eyes of yours.
Exactly.
Okay, are you guys
Hello,
back?
everybody, and welcome to another episode of D&D, The
Got
Lost
a character
Heart.
sheet for Goo-dith, a blue-skinned lady
Not
in a
everyone's
white
here right
dress
now. We're
and a
still
golden
waiting on
city
one
with a
person,
bright sky.
but it's okay. They are currently a little busy, and it's okay to be busy. We don't judge in this household.
Our rogue is busy roguing all over the place.
Our rogue is giving stealth checks left and right.
By the way, I just want to let you know, I think Luna might be able to hear you guys now.
Hi, Luna. Test 1 2.
I wonder what Luna's thoughts are on a lot of this shit.
Yeah. So it's still technically in early access, but she can see my screen and she's
I'm here,
listening.
Rain. Can hear you fine. What's the holdup?
What's the hold up, Raid?
Sorry.
No, that's what Luna said.
Yeah, no, I hesitated because I heard her talking in my ears. I need to figure out if I can mute her from this method. I'm using the
I need to
app.
figure out how to get my sound alerts to work.
Oh yeah.
Meanwhile,
did they
Luna,
break?
how dare you?
I just can't hear them ever, and no one else can.
Oh, interesting.
I wonder if I might need to add a sound or something. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Also, for some reason,
I don't know.
why
But
is my music not playing?
oh, that's a good point.
I had music for stream. And thank you again for making the song.
Yeah, no problem.
So this is the new song for Divinia. Oh, and also, if anyone out there is watching and can hear stream, please give us the pre D&D scuff test. You know, we need to get those kinks broken out before we officially dive in.
Yep. If it ever sounds like one of us is talking to nobody, shout
Actually,
us out.
I already see one. Haha. Desktop audio.
Have you
Is that-
seen
is-
the GIF, or not the GIF, but the bit of the blacksmith working on a sword? It's like, yeah, I just gotta work these kinks out. He hits it with a hammer, and the sword goes harder.
Oh, sorry.
Harder, Daddy.
Yep.
I've been a dull blade.
I have definitely seen the bit.
I am messed up. I know that.
Also, I am definitely not streaming on YouTube, so I need to do some fixie fix. But I am recording, so the VOD will
Okay.
go up by Friday.
I
I
am
just-
streaming on YouTube right now, and y'all want to know what I think the dumbest glitch was right now?
What's that?
But
Desktop audio. No one has been able to hear you since we started, but it's okay. I fixed it.
Ooh.
oh Jesus,
Oops.
they were only
So-
able to hear-
They could have only heard me, so it's like I'm talking to myself with a minor illusion spell.
Mm,
So like, I'm schizo. Let's go.
nice.
So I'll just be like, hey guys, these are my imaginary friends. They're here, but like you can't see them or hear them, but I can feel them just fine. Mahogany.
Roll for performance.
Um,
All right.
So I think I fixed all my scuff. Hopefully.
Okay. I think I must have deafened about 2 or 3 times as we were getting started because I heard you guys talking about epic musicals. So I was like, mute.
yeah,
Yeah.
Because pretty much anytime I undeafen so that I can hear you, my stream can hear you.
Yeah, I figured.
I just feed desktop audio because I have never gotten successfully the other stuff to work decent because like the volume levels are never right, but if I feed desktop out, it's fine and I never have to mess with it. It just works.
I have a solution that might help. I have another channel in my Discord that is a private channel.
Mhm.
And if you want, I can make it give you the role for it, so that way instead of having to mute, you can just slide in there and then slide back in here when you're like in this chat.
Oh, okay. That'd be one way to
that
do
could
it.
work.
We can talk about that
Yeah.
later.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
can
yeah.
experiment with it.
So yeah, who wants to give recap? I know Ronan's had a long day, so he's probably not going to want to do it. Was it between me and Cece?
Yeah,
I think so.
All right, I can give a recap. I start the recap with the Sumaluma Dumaluma.
Hmm?
Just kidding. So the group officially made it into Divinia, in which they had seen the stones of all the gods, former and the current gods, along with champions, descendants, things like that. Goo-dith had decided to poke a stone, got hit with some elemental and necrotic energy, or magic, I should say. And on top of that, Ellyra has seen the ghost, or well, not really the ghost, but the magical presence of Divinius, the king of Divinia, the who is said to be one of the old gods. Upon entering the city, they were told not to talk about Winria, or to be careful who they talk about Winria to, because not everyone is friend. They discovered that there is a cult that is starting up, taking people off the streets if they are a follower of Winria. They learned about the abomination that sits on the throne of Winria. Um, and then I think today we were gonna start with some downtime. Yay, downtime!
Yep.
And I will say it's about 3 days after you made it to Divinia. You haven't seen Gabriel yet, but he is on his way into the city.
Okay. So within this time, Ellyra would have done we've worked with her contacts in our faction to get any information possible, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So you would see a few of the followers of Venrath. Not quite paladins or clerics, but just devout believers, right?
Mhm.
And some of them would be telling you that they've been working on reclaiming the city, essentially. They talk about a plan, but key leaders that they need are currently missing and they don't know the whereabouts. They say that there is an underwater I don't want to say like sewage way, but if you've ever been to like the Disney parks and stuff like that, and they have the underground tunnels that lead you to like different areas of the park, it is like that they're trying to describe.
Okay. So like an underground network, essentially.
Yes, exactly, like an underground network. It's not meant for like horses and chariots and stuff like that, but it's meant more for like a quick walking.
Okay. When you said underwater for a minute there, I thought like I was gonna have to go under the water. I was like, yeah, good thing that Ellyra doesn't breathe. Fucking hell.
They also tell you to meet them in the dark of the night on what they would call Venrath's arm, or Venrath's the palm. Basically, Venrath's palm is what this pillar is called.
Okay.
It rests just above the Divinia house. It's not too far into the dark where you're gonna like have too much encounter, but it's visible enough to where you can see the house, the roads in front of it, the roads on the side, stuff like that.
Right. Okay.
Some of the aides will tell you that they would tell you to also look for followers of Winria in the city as well.
It's like a lot of strategizing. Do you want me to make an entrance? Gap's asking if you want me to make an entrance.
Yes. Do it. Do it, Cap. I dare you. I double dog dare you to make an entrance right here, right now.
Brace yourselves, people.
It's gonna be. You gotta make him do a performance check if he's gonna do this.
No, I want to go in. I want him to come in raw. I don't want to know what to expect. I just want him to do it.
Anticipation.
I just responded to him in the Lost Ark chat. Don't know if he's popping in just now, but he did ask that. So.
Oh. Oh yeah.
Yeah. But when he does come in, he'll make an entrance.
When he does come in, he'll make the most bardic entrance of all.
He's not a bard.
I know, but he
All right,
keeps
but,
trying to be.
I think he keeps trying to be a warlock, not a bard.
No, you should have seen him in the first campaign. He was literally trying to chat up the barkeep as if he was the bard, trying to sweet tongue his way. I don't know if he was trying to get into her pants or if he was trying to get a free whiskey, but it was funny to watch.
I mean, Gabriel is just kind of a slut.
Yeah. But
the moment he saw and he was like horny.
Yes. He's like, how much can I get away with right off the back? He learned kind of fast,
Yep.
I think.
Gabriel is Krillin.
But also, you don't know where in the city it is, but the what do you call it? Azoth's followers or aides, or not Azoth, Venrath's aides, would also have told you that they believe that there's a sacred weapon somewhere inside of this city.
Ah, one for Cassius, finally.
So,
I'm sorry, I forgot. Okay,
it's fine.
I mean, we had figured that there was going to be one for him in the city. That's kind of what we were expecting.
We still haven't seen the lyre that Goo-dith grabbed since she shoved it in a box.
Yeah, she just has a lyre that's never used.
Never attuned. It was just rapidly shoved into her box, and yeah.
I will say, you can attune to it like from those 3 days that you've been in the city. I'll say you've had enough time to attune to it if you wanted to.
Had enough time but she's had her mind on other things.
Okay.
What was that, Ronan?
Wait, you're just making this more difficult on Goo-dith.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's the character doing what the character wants to do, that's fair.
She will get to it. She probably forgot about it, to be honest with you, because she literally got it, and then it was rush. We gotta go down because there's crazy paladins and clerics where the kids are. So yeah. I will say, honestly, with all of that stuff, she probably legitimately forgot she stuck it in the box. She'll be looking for her book later, and she'll go, "Oh, that's right."
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is like, it definitely feels like a very good thing of her just shoving it into a box and completely and utterly forgetting about it.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
I feel like Goo-dith would also be the kind of person who'd be like, "Wait, I have a child? Wait, I got 2 of them."
Yeah, probably.
Where did these 2 pinpricks on my neck come from? I
God.
completely forgot what the night before.
Sky is blue, and I'm blue. The sky is copying me. One of us has to change.
But the sky doesn't have purple in it. Shit, maybe it does.
Actually, the sky can have purple depending on how much light pollution you have.
There was actually this. There was this thing about Deadpool marrying the Queen of Hell, and the reason why she wore a red dress for the wedding was because at one point before the wedding, both Deadpool and the Queen of Hell came out in wedding dresses, and Deadpool said, "Well, I'm not changing."
Yes.
That reminds me, I still got to do that one day. So I've done Deadpool cosplay. I still want to do the Deadpool maid cosplay. I have to revisit.
I've seen so many people do it, and it's always cracks me up when I see people do it.
Yeah.
Well, now you got to do Deadpool in a bride outfit.
Yeah, Deadpool in a bride outfit. Could do that.
No. Hear me out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hear me out. We've already seen Deadpool bride, Deadpool maid. Up it one more stake in Deadpool female funeral outfit.
There you go. Yeah. Deadpool widow.
So
We've also seen Surfing Deadpool.
I've also seen Sailor Moon Deadpool too.
Yep. Dead Moon is what they called it.
I forgot that was a thing. Oh God.
But is it what do y'all want to do for the first day in Divinia? Ronan's getting information.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm doing my shit.
Yeah. Where did Goo-dith wander off to at the end of last session? Because we didn't really establish anything. She just wandered off into the mansion.
I mean,
Can you roll a random D100?
Random D100.
Oh no.
91.
Goo-dith ends up in the dumpster.
So with a 91, you actually ended up in the wine cellar.
No fucking
bard. Perfect place for a bar.
Upon entering this cellar, you would have noticed there's no wine in here. You do, however, see various armaments, I should say. Lots of whips, I should say that.
Why is the rum always gone?
Lots of whips.
So there's lots of whips in here. I don't know.
There's at least 3 whips. Various hitting devices, I will say.
Mm-hmm. Impact play. God damn it! Are you reading my chat GPT?
By the way, can you also give me a random dex save?
Okay. 14. And that was a shit roll.
Okay. With a 14, you see chains begin to come down from the ceiling. And you dodge out of the way of these chains, right? Last second. However, you end up getting stuck inside of a stockade when you moved. And it locks on you.
Deadpool in a bride outfit. That's a
You
new
went
one,
down to the
Rain.
wine cellar, and it turns out it's a fucking sex dungeon.
It's a dungeon of some sorts.
Is Is it a magical stocks?
It is.
Oh crap.
My question is, does Ellyra... Probably, this is
I'd
like the
say
first-
at this
this-
point you're probably talking to Vinrath's aides.
Well, hang on, wait. Because we had gone there at nightfall, right?
Oh yeah. So yeah, this would be nightfall.
This would be nightfall while we're there. So we're still there in the mansion, all three of us.
Yes.
Well, I can tell you this. Goo-dith is not going to be yelling because the last thing she wants to see is somebody come running up to look at her.
I mean, Ellyra can track her down using divine sense. Just say.
Yeah, but you have to be thinking about that. And at the moment, if this is where Goo-dith is, it's kind of like, well, damn it.
Unless the owner is like, oh, I think your friend found the basement. This is entirely possible.
I will say you guys are probably too far to hear anything.
Yeah. I mean, I was also gonna look for Goo-dith before all this fucking happened. This just adds to it.
Hi, Lily.
Because the thing is that she knows that Goo-dith is probably gonna get up to trouble if she's left her own devices. Probably.
Mhm.
So she was gonna go look for her. I didn't expect this fucking though. Jesus Christ.
Goo-dith, I need you to give me a con save.
Con save.
Oh.
16 on the con save.
I'm gonna make a survival check to track her ass down.
So you are you see one of the whips come off the wall and it's flying. And it comes over and just starts lashing you. But you still your face and
Yes.
you don't really like make much noise or anything. You kind of wince, but that's about it.
Do I need to go double check my Twitch settings?
No, it's not going to be lewd. Trust me.
Okay. Okay.
Ellyra, you don't know what's going on. You basically see the slime. You think it's Goo-dith, but it's actually just jelly.
You found the jello mold on the kitchen table. Oh dear.
But yeah, as you begin getting whipped, you see on the ground saying "No trespassers."
You're talking to Ellyra now, right?
No, I'm talking to you.
Oh, you're talking to me. Sorry. I
Yeah, no, you're good.
I see a sign that says no trespassers.
Yes.
Where was this sign?
Basically, it's right right in front of you as you look down. It's on the ground.
Okay.
Also, would you give me a perception check?
Yeah, I can certainly perceive the inside of my eyeballs. Oh no, wait, I thought I was. Oh, that's a 9. Never mind. 17.
That's persuasion.
Oh, did I
That's
roll
persuasion.
Ah, click. Perception. There we go.
Okay, I'm back. What did I miss?
I perceive the inside
you
of my
mistake-
eyeballs.
All right, I'm gonna do
What?
Ronan first, and then I'm gonna do Ronan. What you see is you see some like globs of goo, like purplish colored goo, on the ground. You assumed with your survival check that it was Goo-dith, but upon further inspection, it was just jam, like jelly. Goo-dith, with your 6, you see like flashes of like yellow in the room, but you can't. But it's moving too fast for you to actually perceive it.
Okay, can I make another check to see if I can track her down again?
Yes.
What is this thing that CC? I read that like a psychic.
Again with the fucking 9.
Goo-dith being
You found more
yellow
jelly.
to Ellyra being. Okay, I don't actually know who these characters are.
Yeah, well, I'm just gonna roll one more time to see if the dice is just fucking with me.
It probably is. It's gonna be in that 20 now. Let's face it.
Better than the fucking double 9s.
All right, so
Of ads.
with
Subscribe to
I'm
Rain
gonna
if
count
you
this
haven't
16
already.
because like you
Let's
tried so
get
hard
this
for
stream
it, right?
going.
With this 16, there's a mix of jelly and Goo-dith, like Goo-dith slime, and it is going down towards the cellar, the wine cellar.
I'm following it down.
All right, as you follow down, give me a perception check.
Okay.
All right, yep. With an 18, you definitely hear this. You hear the sound of a whip cracking against gooey flesh.
And probably a.
Probably.
I go to
Goo-dith
see
just
what the
says
fuck's
harder.
going on.
All right. Do you open the door or do you like or do you like look around first to make sure that it's clear to go?
I'm gonna look around first.
DM
right, give me an
clearly
investigation.
guiding.
Clearly guiding because I don't want it to happen to Ellyra too.
I mean, more than likely, Ellyra's probably gonna break out of it if that does happen.
All right, with your 18 investigation, you see what looks like a
Big blue butt.
well, no, I was gonna
I'm
say
kidding. I'm just kidding.
No, that's after I open
you
the
see
door.
a stone. You see a stone that is different than the other stones. And it looks like it has like a little crevice inside of it, if that makes sense.
Okay. I'm guessing that this is like a pressure trap.
Something.
Ooh, what
Do I
does
understand?
this button do? Sorry. Player guidance.
It just gets whipped harder.
GT, get out of my laboratory.
Do I understand the function of this brick, or do I just know that it stands out?
It stands out, and it looks like there's a gap big enough to put your hand inside of.
I guess I'm gonna reach inside.
Okay. As you reach inside, you slide your hand over this stone that is different than the rest. You feel a slight prick in your finger, as if something siphoned off a drop of blood. The stone then makes a click, and the door opens. When you look inside this door, you see Goo-dith in a stockade getting whipped by an invisible something. Whether the whip itself is enchanted or someone is holding the whip.
I walk over to the whip because I have blind sight, which means if it's an invisible person, I can see it technically.
There is no person holding the whip.
Unseen servant. Just a guess.
But
Well, no,
you
it
do
was
see
something there.
you
Oh.
do see what looks like a mage hand.
Oh.
Let me see if I have if I can dispel magic real quick.
It's a mage
It
hand.
doesn't-
Just grab it.
I was gonna say probably do that. So Ellyra's gonna grab hold of the whip.
You grab hold of the whip, and there doesn't seem to be any resistance really.
It just says, you know, Goo-dith, if you wanted this kind of attention, all you had to do was ask.
Oh, shut up.
You really wanted to?
Promptly ignores you.
You do see, however, the stockade that Goo-dith is in, and the sign on the floor.
What does the sign say?
It just says no trespassers.
Oh, okay. So all of this wasn't necessarily a sex dungeon, but it was a punishment dungeon.
Yes.
Oh, fucking hell. I have a whip now, right?
It might
My
belong
hand?
to that. It might belong to Divinia, but yeah. Or to Divinius, but yeah.
Give me
You do have a whip.
Hang on. Just give me a moment.
One.
Just give me a moment.
I've given you like 30 moments. I'm just kidding.
What?
See, this is the problem with my players. They always want more from me.
Oh man.
I give and give and give, and they only want.
Now, Goo-dith, what's your AC?
14.
Do I have advantage since she's stuck in the blockade?
Dude, this would be effectively restrained.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, so it's restrained, so yeah.
Ow.
Roll the damage yet. Worse.
Yeah, so
Just had a little bit of smite on there.
Wait.
Ellyra takes the whip and just lashes into Goo-dith's buttocks.
We really went there.
Hey, we were going there for a while now. Toxic Gary.
God dang it. Oh, Cassius. Only the chat can see what you're saying.
I am
right
not
now.
here. Do not refer to me.
if only the chat could see what you're saying in private text.
It is a good
Eli-
thing they cannot see.
Ellyra is
Yes.
satisfying her vindictive side while Cassius is up and just in his bedroom going to fuck to sleep.
Well, we don't even know what Cassius is doing. What is Cassius doing during this time?
Is it nighttime?
It is nighttime.
More reading.
What are you going to be reading?
The only book I have.
Well, there's also books inside this.
Not
inside
the
this
cursed
manor.
one.
He's reading
Not the
Tusk
cursed
Love.
one.
Okay, let me just get familiar with like the local lore. Let me get some of the history of Divinia. Give me that some Richard Divinius.
All right. So, I would say this would be a. I mean, you're not going to have any problems finding a Divinius book. So, I'll say there's one hanging out for you, right in plain sight near the on an end table in the library. When you read this book, you notice that it's not written in common.
Damn it, Common's the only thing I know.
Is it?
You know, like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a thing for you later, okay?
Is there a common to whatever the thing this is dictionary?
There is, actually. It's not quite a dictionary, but it's a monocle.
Okay.
That was sitting it's part of the book. So it's attached to the book.
Gonna assume yeah, no, just think Richard on that one.
You feel like a warm feeling against your head, just kind of like patting your head a little bit. And then it just kind of walks away or kind of steps away.
Okay.
Do you look through the monocle?
Yeah.
So you notice these words that almost look like gibberish to you start to descramble and turn it into the language of common. What exactly are you looking for in this book?
You basically just what the Richard guy did to be so honored in the city and be basically part of it even now. So
Okay, so you read through and you see pages about his life, about how he grew up in a time where there was only darkness. You only had the formation of the first gods, if that makes sense. The current gods that are mentioned in the book aren't the ones that have been mentioned on the pillars. In fact, there's only one god that was mentioned on this pillar, or in this book.
That is.
It's Corvusette. I'll put in roll 20 for you.
Okay. Before winter, yeah. No, that's old.
From the way that this book is written, you feel like it was written well before the common language, well before Elvish, well before most languages in this world even existed.
What's the plan with Goo-dith, Rain?
Hey Zora, welcome in. So as you're reading this book, you come across information about primordial being the original language of the gods.
Interesting.
You come across passages about how the original god decided that he was going to create how do I put it? Powerful children to overthrow the balance of the world. So several of the different races came together as a means of trying to stop this threat from destroying their world.
I can relate.
You find out that there was no real way to kill this ancient god, a Corvusette. So what they did was they imprisoned him in another dimension inside of a tree inside the city of Divinium. Oh, we're just doing D&D. This tree has become known as the Throne of Azov.
Hey, Gab. Hello.
All right, I was not expecting that, Gap.
I think I
You mention
peed
Azov, and Gap immediately comes in.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea what's going on.
Excuse
I
me,
just-
I need to get new shorts.
Hey, yo.
But you come across the tree of which Corvusette was trapped inside of, being called Azov's throne. It also talks about how when the war against this ancient god Corvusette was going on, there were 7 leaders. These 7 leaders were the original 7 gods. Time had come and taken them, like most, how do I put it? Like most of the gods of the time have been removed throughout history. a lot of the gods have been like removed throughout history by means of like lack of followers, things like that. But one thing you will notice is 3 gods remain, and on that list, you see Wyber, who is the ancestor of Winria and Cheyenne War Dragon. You see Azola, Azola, who is the ancestor of Azov.
He's the ancestor. Why was it called Azov's throne?
There's a reason for that.
Oh, chills.
And then you also see Ven, Ven. This is the ancestor of Venrath. You also learn about Divinius's life, about how he went from kind-hearted and gentle, born in poverty, raised from nothing, if that makes sense, like living on the streets. The world was a time of darkness in which cities were just small enclosures. He had been kicked out of his home city of that time and couldn't find a place to settle in. No one would take him, essentially. So then he came across an open clearing when he was in his late 30s. This clearing, he spent his life building, calling it Divinia. He had to put it on hold for a while when the war against Corvaset took place, to make sure that he was able to ensure peace and make sure this kingdom that he worked so hard to build was not be destroyed. When the initial deities got their powers, he also got deified, but rejected the role of deity, if that makes sense. He also says in his writings that this city, or that he is essentially a battery for this city. As long as his spirit and aura are here, the light of Divinia would never fall.
That tree still worries me. Seems like it could be used like a battery too. Be really bad if that's what the guy calling himself the Only was doing.
And now I'll say the 3 days time frame has elapsed, and Gap and Cheyenne have entered the city, setting eyes on Divinia for the first time.
Sorry,
I'll
I'm
make
just
money tonight.
love where we left off. By the way, Gab, you missed it. So that whole debacle started with Goo-dith finding her way down to the wine cellar, getting trapped in a blockade and getting whipped. Eventually getting whipped by Ellyra. Cassius is reading his book in his room.
You know what? Good thing I missed it, because otherwise I would have gone whip.
Well, you weren't there, so you're fine. It's
Good.
just good.
Oh, she's made out of jelly. She'll be fine. Why?
I will say, because this was supposed to happen a while ago, Gabriel, you are not entering the city as a free man, but in chains.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, that's fair.
That sounds about right.
God damn it! It happened again.
So
Yeah.
you are being escorted through the city to a guard outpost. And can you roll a D4 for me?
Oh no.
A D4.
Yes.
D4.
1.
All right. You got lucky. You got really lucky.
Oh.
Oh,
my god!
that's lucky. Okay.
Oh, the roll was the lucky one?
The
Guess
one
so.
roll was lucky. On this occasion, it was.
1 in 4 chance.
So you are sitting in this office for 1 hour before a guard comes in there, the head guard, to be honest, and begins to question you.
You almost sat in there for 4 hours.
I think he would have been locked up for the entire downtime if he got the 4.
No, that's if I made him roll a d20
Mm.
or a d100. So
Questioning me? Okay.
the head guard comes in,
Okay.
big burly man wearing like heavy armor, right? And he looks at you, dead in the eyes, and just goes, "So, what's a thing like you doing trying to break its way into my city?"
Just real quick. Is the guard like demi-human or just a regular human?
Think orc, to be honest. Like, he looks like an orc.
Oh, okay. So we're in the demi-human city, right?
This is a city of like,
It's a melting
Like
pot.
half race and all that stuff.
It's a melting pot.
it's a
Yeah,
melting
no,
pot, yes.
I have no
So,
idea.
like, so basically people of different races, cultures, ethnicities, backgrounds.
They
Oh,
called America melting pot when we started colonizing.
Also, Florida is the melting pot of the U.S.
Yeah, I was
Random
gonna say
tidbit.
I was literally gonna say Florida.
But,
I
oh, by the way, I would say you have Cheyenne in questioning with you.
Ah,
Is she just in smaller cuffs?
smaller cuffs.
They actually kind of like took some rope and tied both Gabriel and her hands together.
Oh,
You,
that's
you know,
the
like
last
when
thing-
they walk in a line.
That's the
like
last thing
that.
you want to be tied to.
Who, me or Cheyenne? Cause if it's me, it's not that bad. If it's Cheyenne, please don't play the Diddy song, please. I don't have nothing to do with this.
No, basically the way you're tied is like, you know, like when you're in kindergarten and the teacher like holds out the rope and says like, hold on to this rope so you don't get lost and stuff. It's like that. But
So
instead
the
of like having like holding onto the rope, your hands are tied on the rope.
oh, so it's not gonna be no or none of that shit. Okay, good. I'm
No,
safe. Okay, I'm
we are
fine.
not
Okay.
going jail route here, okay? We are not going
Uh,
jail route.
Okay, I don't want to go jail route. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. But he's looking at you. He's like, "So what's a thing like you doing in my city?"
Just a quick reminder. Cheyenne is just looks like completely human, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just gonna pre-roll this one real quick. What will be performance? Oh, I got a 2. Oh, I got a 14. Okay. So, hold on. Let me prepare over here. Let me clean my table real quick. You see, sir, Mr. What's your name again, sir?
You can call me Chief Officer Briggs.
Mr. Officer Briggs. You see, this is my daughter, and if you can see, she looks completely human. That's thanks to her mom. So recently, there's been an attack on demi-human villages, and if you can tell how I look, you can already understand why we left. our
Subscribe or
village.
die.
He
Luna.
looks at you. He looks at her. Goes, "Yeah, I heard about the attacks on the demi-humans recently, but I'm not gonna lie. This one don't look anything like you. Her mom must have been something really special, though."
Her
What's the
mom
mystery, Rain?
actually was a Knight's Guard, and how do I explain this? Let's just say her mom doesn't look like she used to anymore after so many battles.
Oh yeah, battles, and also probably after a while drinking, and it all goes to the stomach. Oh, trust me, I know. My ex-wife was that way. Like, I mean, like, I used to say, like, hey, we orcs are kind of like pigs, but man, she was the piggiest of all the pigs, if you know what I mean. Like,
Uh,
I mean, I need a forklift to lift this girl up.
oh, damn. Okay, you can kind of relate for me, but on the opposite, she was into heavy drinking, and we were about the bridge of bankruptcy, and for like I don't even know. This was at the beginning. There was like bounties for demi-human information or bringing in demi-humans, like around 100 gold per demi-human. So we just fled.
He ever says, "Have you ever been to the city of Kuatoa by chance?"
I'm gonna be frank with you, sir. If I was, I most likely probably forgot. We just been constantly on the run. We're not trying to stay into any small place or anything for too long if there's humans in the city.
He says, "Oh wait, you're a black wolf, and the one we're looking for, he was a white one."
Oh my god.
That's
Oh my
racist?
god. Oh my
I-
god.
I-
I'm gonna
I
die.
don't-
I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm going to die.
He just looks at Cheyenne. He's like now very confused, and then looks back at the orc. He's just, no, I'm more gray than anything.
Gray, black, it's all there.
You know what? Fair enough, I guess. So what's next, sir?
Hmm. He looks over to Cheyenne and says, "Tell me, has he been feeding you at all? Like, you look a little scrawny. Like, I doubt you could take down anything. Wouldn't even be able to herd a cow."
She's She's more of a bow woman. Uh, she likes long range.
Must have got it from her mom.
Unfortunately, yes.
I'm back.
So you spend several hours in there just talking to this guard. He's just eating up everything that you're telling him, by the way. Like, he rolled. Let me tell you something, right? He rolled so low on his insight that it literally did absolutely next to nothing. You swindled this man's. You have him eating out of the palm of your hand right now.
Don't tempt him. Don't tempt him now, because he's gonna try and leverage that.
Okay. Okay. Well, we're in the process, and he's already rolling down to his insight. I'm just gonna talk to him a little bit, like ask him if he can remove the rope and the cuffs.
He says, I can, but I need you to pass a test first.
Yes, sir. What do I need to do?
He says, you see that bag over there? I need you to lift it up.
That one.
Yep. The one that looks all beaten and like bruised and has a few holes in it. Lift that one up.
This is some sort of magical bag, and it weighs like 100 pounds, isn't it?
It's something.
Oh God.
Something.
Okay. I asked the guard. In order for me to lift the bag, I actually need the cuffs off.
He says, the cuffs would have already been off for this. Like, if
Oh,
you
okay,
agreed,
okay.
he would have removed it. He would have untied you.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I agree.
So, he tells you, if you are a refugee, like you say, most refugees fall under having a divinity in this city. You go to lift this bag, it'll tell us which divinity you follow.
Oh god, oh fuck, oh god, oh fuck, oh god, oh fuck.
I don't want to fuck a god. Thank you very much. Shoot. Okay. Well, it's been a few years since I actually remember. I believe it was Windria. I am not 100% sure. I honestly, I forgot. I go and try to like lift the bag.
I need you to give me a
Religion check.
I honestly I don't know what it would be. Give me a
Is he saving against?
If
he
it's
is saving
sheer-
against something.
Do you want me to
sheer
just
Maybe
a pure
wisdom.
strength check or
You know what?
dexterity?
Give me a we'll go Constitution save.
Yeah, because it's ripping that shit out of him.
Constitution.
Yes.
I got a nat 20. Oh, I got 15.
Okay, so with the 15, you see both Winria's symbol and Azoth's symbol on the bag, but Azoth's disappears after a few seconds.
Huh. Sir, I think it's this symbol. I try to show him from the bag.
He looks and he's like, "Oh yes, the dragon symbol of Winria. Lovely lady she is." And he just starts like blabbing your ear off about Winria and how good she is and stuff like that.
It should have been me.
It should have been me. I'm the one that she wanted and needed.
But I'm the one was stuck with the color around my neck on her name. Fucking hell.
I mean,
He
you would have had to
says-
call it either way. To be fair.
He says, "Ah, good. Winria was such a good lady. I say you're free to go. Just the city ain't what it used to be. If you see anyone like starting trouble in the city, I don't know, maybe taking some of the followers of any of the other gods, please let me know where they take them to, or if you even want to, you can follow them to see where they go and try to save them."
Actually, sir, now that you mention it, there's I believe there's a human, a slime, and a vampire. They try to swindle me to join Ace. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Human, a slime, and a vampire, you say?
The vampire.
Oh
Yeah.
my. Oh my. I take it we're not in Kansas anymore.
Well, I think we're a little bit far from Kansas, sir.
That's okay. Ain't no one here know what Kansas is anyways. I'm pretty sure it's food.
I think it's a type of
Damn.
bread.
They just heard that from someone who got isekai'd into the world at one point.
All this time it's just a fucking isekai fucking DnD.
I mean, let's face it, Wizard of Oz was the first isekai. Prove me
Oh yeah,
wrong.
100%.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty fucking much.
Okay. Before. Oh, sorry. Go for it.
I was just gonna say it was a concussion.
Well, they get isekai, and then they came back. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, this is true.
And
But
anyways.
after several hours of talking to this man, he eventually lets you out of the office. Still talking your ear off, by the way.
About Windria?
Yes. And he actually gives you a card with his name in the patrol room, in the patrol tower to find him.
Before we leave, I ask him nicely if I can have a room or some sort of like temporary domicile for me and the kid, just for a few days until we're ready to pack up and move again.
He says, "Well, I know it ain't much, but there's a shack. I don't live there much anymore. Ever since like me and the missus broke up and everything, and well, we had to try to lift her up just because, well, she wasn't leaving, and I don't think she could leave.
Oh, I see what you mean, sir.
But it's down in the slums if you're okay with staying there."
So it will be your missus is not there, sir. Is she? Because I don't want to intrude.
Nah, she's like 6 feet under right now.
Oh, my condolences. Anyways, yeah, no, that'll be no problem. Thank you very much.
He said, he also gives you like the card with his, name and the tower that he is, and he's like, if you have any information, relate directly to him, not to relate to any of the other guards. Also on the back, you also see like a sad note like, "I'm so sorry you've been on the run for so long. You've been so brave."
I give him a slow bow. It's like, "Thank you, sir," and as I just grab Cheyenne by the hand and just walk away.
So, what was the story that Gabriel gave to the fucking chief of police? Basically, the chief guard.
Basically, he's been on the run for so long from all these, like, from these,
Humans.
like the demi-human, what do you call it? The demi-human, hunts, essentially.
Yeah.
Well, he has technically been on the run from that.
Yeah, so I technically didn't lie to him.
The way he did lie was that, say, he was Cheyenne's father,
Well,
things like
Yeah,
that.
sure.
It's kind of sort of a half truth because, as far as we can tell, Gabriel's been wanting to adopt Cheyenne. So
Yeah,
We never
Maybe-
actually even started the details or anything
right,
like that.
right, right. But
yeah,
We just talked about it like off D&D.
yeah. But it's like
Yeah.
it's a half truth. It's a half truth because like it's not necessarily a lie, but it's a half truth
Right.
because like it's something that Gabriel wants to do, but
Not,
just
not,
hasn't yet.
not at the moment. No, nothing has
Okay.
been mentioned about that. Yeah. So I see what you're trying to do there, but yeah, no, nothing has been talked
I'm
about
trying to
or
help
even.
you pay more into the performance check instead of a deception check.
I already passed regardless.
I know.
he
He's
did pass
feeding
that.
He's feeding from my hand. He even gave me a place to stay.
This is true.
Plus, if it was
Remember-
a deception check, I would have gotten still a 20.
He never told you where the rest of us were. He doesn't know.
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly.
Man.
So I
Gabriel's on
also
his vacation.
Hmm?
I said Gabriel's on vacation.
I'm on vacation from away from these three motherfuckers. I'm finally free for a little bit.
So you think?
I'm gonna make some money on the side. Don't mind me.
We all know what he's doing with his downtime.
Again,
Robbing people and running away.
hey, as long as it's not murder, it's fine.
Who says nothing about murder being off the table?
Again, divine connection messaging.
She ain't around.
At
It's
any point, Vinoff can be like, "Hey, Ellyra, you know that little shit in your party? Yeah, he just wanted to murder some innocent people. Like, motherfucker. He's in the slums."
Vampires, huh?
Well, that would be one way to unite the party.
Yeah, him getting smited. Boy.
All right, so
Oh, by the way, I don't know why my health is weird. Did we level up of last thing?
yeah, you should be level 6.
Oh, okay. You okay if I do a long rest just to reset everything?
Yeah,
Cause I actually need to check on that.
When
Or-
did you hit
yeah,
level
level
six? After the paladin, right? The first one.
so what?
Last time I remember I was level 5. That's the thing.
I think
Yeah.
we hit.
You guys leveled up, I think, when he wasn't here.
No.
No.
He was here. He was here for the level 6. The
Was
level
I?
six.
Yes, he was.
It was here for
I-
the level 6. I think the level 6 was.
Was it with the weird like gnome fucks were or?
No, that was with trolls. No, we didn't level up from the trolls. I don't think.
No, then I wasn't around. No,
We leveled up before the trolls. We leveled up.
I
to level
remember
6.
I remember last time.
You know what?
Hey,
It was
I-
probably
Good-
from the.
We
It might have been
Good-
from the paladin cleric with the
didn't-
really epic scene, if that makes sense.
we
No.
leveled up just before the paladin cleric thing that was in the little hut.
Yes.
Because I got
yes,
to
we
use,
hit level
I got to
Well-
use new spells.
Yeah, we hit level 6 just before we saved the children and the old man. We leveled up like 3 sessions ago, maybe.
Yeah, when we killed the paladin guy.
If we did, I never picked my level 6 perks.
Okay.
Bruh.
That's the thing.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
Get
Imagine
your
now-
level up, man.
Yeah, you
That's
can-
what I'm.
well-
That's what I'm doing right now. I'm choosing my perks.
We'll also have you doing your like long rest when that's happening, probably too. Like you're probably
Yeah.
making your way over to that shack that he mentioned.
Yeah, like the little shack. Yeah. On my way, I
So-
also like start looking around, trying to see how the area, if the neighbors are friendly, if there's schools nearby. You know what I'm saying?
It looks like a very rough area.
Yeah, so
Like,
this would be our 5th session since leveling up last time.
I got it. I got it. So it looks like a really rough area,
this
like
my gun?
for example, like
I'm
American
raising
rough
my
area or
children.
Mexican rough area.
Hydrate.
We'll
It
say
matters.
it, look,
It really matters here.
we'll say it looks like Miami, essentially, with the way it acts. Like it
Oh,
has like pleasant,
so
like
this
it has like a pleasant look to it, but you walk down the street and it's like, hey, give me your money, things like that.
oh Mexican. Okay, got it.
Hey, give me your money. Gabriel just stabs him in the throat.
Hey, give me your money. Gabriel
Stab.
just like, I don't have money, but I'll take your money.
He's like, hey, wait, this doesn't work like this.
Wait, imagine it's like a back and forth, like the Spider-Man meme of just like it's Gabriel and this random dude just at each other, like, give me your money. No, you give me your money. And it's just like neither of them have money.
Over here, like Cheyenne is on the side, like both of you, give me your money. So it's like the Spider-Man meme, like one's pointing at the other and the other one's pointing at the other.
Then you got the one that's pointing at both of them.
Oh yeah. Okay, so the Mexican slums. Okay,
The
Mexican slums, but like not as
not as good looking.
yeah. Let's go with that. Well, let's go with that.
Because Mexican slums are actually really good looking. They have like street vendors and shit like that, but they're like, fuck, bro. The moment you go into a corner, you get robbed.
So essentially, like they have a good upfront like facade, and then like,
Yes.
yeah, okay, I see what you mean.
It's like a facade in the beginning, and then the next thing you know, where's my money? Where's my pants? Who took my...
Where's my?
Oh no,
pants?
that reminds me of a D&D skit where the rogue was literally like, I'm gonna try and steal his pants. And he does.
Honey, where are my pants?
So, also, as you're going into these slums, you would also notice that all the people that live in these slums are similar to you. They're half-breeds.
Oh, so I'll fit perfectly fine. Okay. So it's just not like
Yeah.
fox woman around or something like that. Everything.
No sheep.
I don't want no kitsune thing right now. Thank you very much. I have a child.
So in that case, the one standout is Cheyenne because she's pure human at the moment.
Yeah.
They wouldn't know that unless they actually went and like checked her out or something like that.
Well, I mean, human is pretty fucking obvious.
It's not if you have like a cloak or something like that or clothes on top of it. Like you can have.
I mean,
like,
she is wearing like a ranger's cape, if that makes sense, but where it has like the hood over it,
Okay.
and
And that-
like it's,
Yeah, it
you
wouldn't.
know.
It wouldn't be super obvious. Regardless, moving on.
So you make your way over to the shack. It's probably about midday by the time you get to the shack, and you open the door, walk inside, and it looks like a fairly decent shack, actually. It doesn't look bad. It's got like two beds, a dresser, well, more like an armoire, not quite a dresser, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's got a dining area with a stove in there. It's a brick stove or brick oven, whatever you want to call it.
Oh, so like a cabin, technically.
Yeah, exactly. It looks like a cabin, but
Oh,
the way,
okay.
but compared to the rest of the city, it looks like a shack.
Oh, sweet. Okay. First order of due. I tell Cheyenne to check all the windows, all the doors, even the chimney, just to make sure nothing is easily be able to open or it breaks easily. And I'll do the same.
It does. So you both do so, and it seems pretty safe.
It seems pretty safe. Okay, so I close the door and lock it, and then just turn on the lights.
You turn on the lights, and it literally it looks immaculate to you. Like the lights are all like oil lanterns, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I figure.
Or yeah. So when you turn it on, it actually has a very distinct like golden feel. Like it's a mix of gold, blue, and red. So like the flooring, like there's like a carpet on the floor that is like
So basically, you're saying royal orc, like a solo leveling.
I mean, it looks royal, but it also looks like it's imitation royalty, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I get what you mean. It's made in China.
Made in Taiwan.
It's
No,
off.
Taiwan actually has decent shit. That's the crazy part.
It's made by IKEA.
Made in Mexico. Hey,
Okay,
IKEA shit is actually really good. I use IKEA shit.
Made in Amazon.
Nope, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna fucking say it. Nope.
What?
do
Made in
it.
Mexico?
Well, no, it's a reference to what Rain posted a while back.
Rearranging
no
guts. It's about rearranging guts, like in IKEA.
Yeah.
Yes,
you-
I mean,
I'll
Yeah.
say what you don't want to say.
Nah, save it for the DMs, guys. Save that one for the
Look,
DMs.
look, I'll play
Yeah.
the Dommy, but there's a certain line that I won't cross.
Yeah.
But yeah, you make it inside. You're pretty much just chilling. I will say you will hear like people in the streets kind of like arguing and yelling at each other. But yeah, overall it's a nice little shack in the middle of the slums.
Sweet.
Sounds cozy.
It does sounds cozy. Okay. Okay. The first manner of business. I need a fucking nap.
So you go to sleep, and
Before I go to
Cheyenne's
sleep,
gonna be like, keeping watch and all that. Like, you don't really need to watch, but she's like not really trusting the slums, if that makes sense.
she doesn't feel comfortable if no one is watching the area. I get it. So this is what I'll do. I'll make sure to put a chair in front of the door, just in case, so nobody can get in. And no, that's pretty much what the best I can do. Just
Keep in mind, rests are set up in a way that it incorporates watches. So you take like half the time to watch, and she takes half the time to watch as you interchange resting.
Yeah, you can also do that.
I was trying to make the place safe since she was not trusting it, because regardless,
yeah.
Yeah.
there's
Also
four
helps
walls.
you feel
There's an entrance, just one entrance. But yeah, no, that I can do.
She's also
Have
never
fun.
been to Divinia before either.
Oh God, I didn't know the name of this place. Okay.
I thought we've been talking about the name of this place for a while now.
Yeah, at least 3 or 4 weeks.
We have them, but also like Gab has
Yeah.
it super in the chat. So
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
Your boys
So,
are doing school stuff.
Yeah. So, essentially, Cheyenne sits down near you. You haven't really started your rest yet, but she's just like talking to you, like talking about how she can't really go back to her homeland, stuff like that. And she begins to ask you if she can join you on your journey.
You know what? Sure, why not? One more would really not hurt. us, and it's nice to talk to somebody that is either not very horny or not very religious.
Goo-dith's eye is twitching.
I didn't think good.
It's not there.
Just saying.
They're not there. So
Yeah.
But the takeaway is, and I've explained this before, Ellyra is actually not religious.
yeah,
You
she's
act like
more.
you act like it's your own damn fault.
No, she doesn't act like she's religious. She's just sworn to hunt evil, and that's her whole thing. And you just tend to do a lot of evil shit around her.
Yeah.
Well, too fucking bad for her. Anyways.
And my reference to the eye twitching is like the old you ever hear the saying, what if your ears are ringing, somebody's talking about you? It's kind of
Yeah.
reference to that.
I'm used to the sneeze, that if you sneeze, someone's talking about you.
Oh,
It's the same for the ears ringing too. That's another one. I wonder who's talking about me though, because my ears ring all the freaking time.
must have a lot to talk about.
I knew it. Someone was talking shit behind my back. It's probably because I talked shit behind their back first. It's the circle of life.
You know what's fair enough? I don't blame them.
I just
Talk
love the
shit,
fact
get shit.
I just love the fact that you, Gap, are like, well, it's
Ads
too
are the
damn bad
worst.
as of her
Anyone need
creation.
a
Meanwhile, Gabriel's whole situation is because of his own making.
Actually, no, it's just a vampire on my ass.
So I'm gonna bounce over to the trio, minus Gap because he's sleeping, or minus Gabriel because he's sleeping. I'd say
Rain. Your
uh,
IKEA comparison
basically
has me intrigued.
where I started this
Are
morning.
you
You're
saying
like
rearranging
where you were
guts is
getting
like
the,
assembling furniture?
the information
more
from the
blood?
Venrat's aides and stuff like that. That is happening around that same time frame.
Okay.
Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna ask Rain, what was Goo rolling for?
Oh, I was fucking around with I should watch my language. There's a little dice roller I didn't notice before, and while I was just listening to Gabriel explain where he was and what he was doing and stuff, I was just clicking at to see if it did anything. Because it had like inline dice and exploding dice and compound and penetrating, and I'm like, what does this all mean? Does it do something?
For a second, I thought you were like rolling to see how many times she gets whipped.
No, that was literally just I was just trying to understand. I was just trying to see what that dice roller had in it and what if it did anything different for the little thingamadoos. Okay. I seriously got lost when I read my AI's comment. What were you about to say, Code?
I was gonna say, while Ellyra is talking to the aides, I'd say the sun's about to go down, and she hears a commotion from the streets.
Okay.
Who's all with you, Ellyra?
It depends if these two want to be with me.
Who's with Ellyra?
What did you set out to do?
Right now, reconnaissance, information gathering, and trying to track down where the leaders to help change the situation is or are.
Yeah, I'm up for that.
Yeah, I think Goo-dith would have passed on that one.
All right, Cassius and Ellyra.
All right. So you both are looking down on the streets. You see what looks like 3 black-robed figures trying to take what looks like a priest of some sort. From the looks of it, it looks like a priest of Winria.
Okay.
They are currently like grabbing at his hands and feet and like they're putting what look like wooden beams behind him.
Okay, how far is that from me?
It's like 100 feet down and 25 feet forward. Think of it like you're on the tower called Venrat's Palm.
Okay. $100 feet ahead and 25 feet down, you said?
100 feet down, 25 feet ahead. Other way around. So yeah.
What, teleport? Yeah, I'm gonna immediately just go after that.
All right. So tell me how you want to do it.
Well, I do have Misty Step, so I can teleport.
All right. But what about Cassius? How is he gonna get there?
Okay, so we're on top of something right now.
Yeah, you're on a tower.
Okay. Is there any?
Thanks for the hydrate, Rain.
Wait, can I take someone with me when I Misty Step? Let me check.
Yeah, I believe Misty Step can take one willing person.
I thought that was like Dimension Door.
I think Misty Step does it too. Thunder Step, I believe, is also the same way.
Well, unless there's a clothesline or rope I can walk across, or
Briefly
buildings I
surrounded
can
by
jump
silvery
down
mist, you
to.
teleport up to 30 feet to an unoccupied space that you can see. Doesn't say whether or not you can bring someone with you.
Okay, maybe that,
Pretty sure
that
that's
one's
just
a
you.
house rule. And if you, I thought Misty Step did it, but
I mean, we could have it as a house rule that if, like, any and all teleportation abilities allow you to take someone with you, and depending on the level of the teleportation ability, lets you take more people with you.
Is there a path or just
I
parkour
know
across?
Dimension Door does it for sure.
I know Dimension Door and Teleport.
I don't have teleport. I don't have Dimension Door yet.
Yeah, because that's a 4th level.
Maybe I'm thinking of Thunder Step, because Thunder Step is you can bring along objects as long as their weight doesn't exceed what you can carry. You can also teleport one willing creature of your size or smaller, who is carrying gear up to its capacity.
Yeah, so then it's probably Thunder Step to think of.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I remember Travis doing it, and I think it was that one because he almost killed somebody when he did it too.
Oh yeah. Because Thunder Step does the extra damage,
Mm-hmm.
whereas Misty Step is just straight teleport.
Yep.
I will say, for Flare, I will allow like teleporting with the Misty Step, with a person.
Okay.
That I'm okay with if you want to teleport someone with them.
Yeah, so I'll grab Cass and we'll teleport down, and then go straight forward to the encounter, I think.
Yeah. So at the encounter, are you like stealthing this, or are you like?
You know what? Sure, let me try and stealth.
This
So
will
if
be
we get on
fun.
the rooftop, we can drop down on them with a plunging attack.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I think we can get the drop on them if we get it right. Do I have anything to help with that? I don't think I do. No, I don't. Okay, so it's just gonna be straight dex roll then.
Did you say it was nighttime right now?
It's getting close to nighttime, so
Oh, it's
yeah.
close to night,
Ellyra said. Ellyra gets impatient and says, "Fuck it."
okay.
Ellyra gets impatient
So-
and says, "Fuck it."
Cassius, did you roll stealth too?
I will.
An ant got underneath
I
your
got a
armor
10.
and bit you in the foot. You got a 10.
All right, so here's
Oh,
here's why
here's
how
the
I'm
thing,
gonna.
I'm actually wearing breastplate, so it doesn't interfere with my stealth at all.
Oh, I said an ant got underneath your armor and bit your foot.
Oh,
So, Lyra grabs Cassius, Misty steps, and Cassius, unaware of what's going on, kind of screaming, like, kind of scream, trying to figure out what's going on. And so you both land with all three of their faces facing towards you.
all right. Well, I mean, I shouldn't have tried to stealth. Ellyra's strong suit is not stealth.
I mean,
Lyra's strong suit's just running on walls.
it's never
Running on
wrong.
walls and just hitting shit.
If the DM's gonna allow you to try stealthing, it's never a wrong choice to try.
Could have done that better if you were
Right,
telling me what you were
so-
doing.
I'm gonna take it long to explain. Now let's go. And Ellyra's just gonna go running in.
Same.
All right. So they are going to try to like lose you, but they're kind of like leaving the person there in the street.
Rolling athletics to pursue.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do the same.
All right.
That's a nat 20 with a +6. I'm running them down.
So they don't
Rules, man.
they don't make it too far away from like where the dude was. And right then you both just tackle these three people. I'm say Cassius like tackled two of them. Ellyra got the one that was getting away the farthest.
Okay, so at least I get one of them.
You got all three tackled.
So Ellyra's going to take hers and essentially like slam them against the wall hard enough that the wall cracks and start questioning.
Roll strength, like straight strength on this one.
Straight strength?
Straight strength.
Fucking don't fuck me up, Beyond, you little shit. That's 12.
All right, so I'll say like you slam them into a wall, but it doesn't crack. It's just hard, and you hear the thud. You know what I'm saying? You see like small like pebbles like breaking down from the wall, kind of like dusting it in where he's at.
Okay. A little less epic, but yeah, that works.
Yeah. And what are you asking him?
Where are they taking the priests of Winria and why? Also, if they know anything about or who have they taken so far as well?
You hear in a voice, well, he spits at you first and he goes, "Hey, bugger off."
Okay, I'm gonna knee him in the nads.
Strength check?
Is it a strength check or would it be an
Or-
attack roll?
Attack roll. Unarmed strike.
Is that okay? I already have him pinned.
Yeah.
Does that?
Yeah. Well, he is grappled, so grappled creatures do get They get
disadvantage to attack, and everybody else has advantage against them.
yes.
Okay. I'm gonna need that key advantage. I swear to the gods. All right. That's 5 damage straight to his balls.
Jeez.
He just goes, "More nuts!" But then he's like, all right, I'll talk. Just leave the jewels intact, okay? He says,
Start
"We've
talking
only got,"
fast.
gasping for air. He's kind of like, okay, so we got like 5 already. There's like 3 more we were told to grab.
Ooh.
He says, "I don't know their names, but the other groups were supposed to get them tonight."
Where are they?
They don't tell us anything. They just give us our mission and where to go. They don't let us talk to each other about them.
I better get these two to where they need to be.
On the ground. I'm just kidding.
No, in the ground.
6 feet under.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But he says, this new guy, he walked into town couple days ago, maybe about a week or so, and he entered our hideout, like told us to listen to him, and if we didn't, he did something to anyone who said no. They were shadows, and then they were just gone. He didn't quite give us his name.
Where is this hideout?
He says, and he points down the ways, and he goes, "It's in the slums. Can't miss it. Big building. Nice building. No one's lived in there for, like, years."
All right.
Hey, wait a minute.
Thank you for the cooperation, and I'm going to try and knock him out.
I'm gonna say you go ahead and knock him out. Like, there is no roll for this. He's already disadvantaged. He's, like, stuck, you know?
Yeah, it'd be like, thank you for the cooperation. She like lets go of him, dusts him off, and then grabs him by the head and slams it into the wall.
Yeah. So you do that. And then I see Cassius got both guys' necks trapped under his armpits. What are you doing with those guys?
You pickpocket.
I'm just gonna be merciful with them.
Which kind of merciful? The ruthless kind of merciful?
No, I'm just gonna go to that priest and ask him what to do with them because I never got really I don't actually know any doctrines of Winria to follow. I just have a personal relationship with Winria. I have no education in what her church actually does.
So
And I
You
would
go
like
over
to
to the-
learn.
So you go over to the priest, and he says, "Our doctrine says that we are to turn them over to the law, essentially."
Okay, where's the nearest that?
The priest kind of looks around and says, "Over there," and
Rain,
points
what's
at
the story
a,
with the big
uh,
building?
He calls it Tower Number 7.
All right.
Cassius has the two guys under his armpits. Ellyra has the guy
Yep.
over her shoulder.
Yep.
So you make your way over to the tower, and the one of the guards sitting outside the tower says, "Oi, can I help you?"
Aye, these two are conscious, but the other one isn't.
No, that's one way to show up.
Turning them into you for an attempted kidnapping.
Who do they? Who are they trying to attempt to kidnap? Do you know?
Priest.
Another group of priest snatchers, eh?
Mm.
We got another group in this not too long ago, like an hour.
Usually it's the priest that does the kidnapping.
It's good to know I'm not the only one handling these guys.
That's a dark joke. That's a dark joke. On my Christian Minecraft server.
Was that well, it is very Christian. Yeah, do you have a priest in there already? Yeah.
When you say that you got two more another group of priest snappers, the door swings open and you see a big burly-esque orc dude open the door, like make the door like fly open, like So more of you, huh?
Playing Minecraft looking for diamonds. That's funny. I'm in the same cave looking for miners.
But
I forgot about that reference.
so he looks at you and Cassius and Ellyra, and he says, "So where'd you find these ones at?"
Just down the way there. And she'll jab a thumb over in the direction of where it
Personal
was,
relationships
where
can be
the-
tricky.
the
Who's
encounter
the
was.
lucky Lady Rain?
Did they tell you anything? Were you able to get any information from them?
Yeah, they have a base down the slums. Big old abandoned building.
Hmm,
Apparently,
you-
3 other groups out tonight.
Yeah, we got like another group that just came in an hour ago.
There's 2 more still coming around.
Sadly, the group that we got in an hour ago wasn't doing any talking. He holds a dagger and goes, "Maybe I can get one of them to spill their guts."
I might have another solution.
You gotta take all the fun out of my job. Okay, what do you got?
She does have the command spell, by the way.
This is true.
Why didn't you just use it on the...
Because command only affects one target, not multiples.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I said. Why not use it on the other guy?
Because I have limited fucking spell slots.
Don't you only have like 2?
No, I have 2 second level spell slots and 4 first level spell slots.
Oh, that's right.
Well, I'm not
I
a
get them
mage.
all
I
back
don't know
on
how
my-
often you use it.
I have them. So, did Cassius actually ask her in person, like, why didn't she use that on the other guy?
Yeah.
Because I only have limited resources. I'll let Gabriel know.
So you crushed him against the wall instead?
Yes.
Who doesn't like being pinned against the wall?
You Venrath people.
I'm a paladin of vengeance and retribution, not mental kindness.
Hey, good thing I'm on my vacation right now. You can deal with that.
So she'll probably go in, use command on one of the prisoners and get them talking.
All right. So you go in, and I'm gonna say they're scared shitless, right? Like, you go and you're starting to cast the command spell on one of them, but he's just like so scared. He's just like, "Fine, I'll talk.
The vampire walks in, he's scared fucking shitless.
Watermelon
I keep
thighs.
I keep saying the vampire can do pretty much everything in this fucking group.
Well, I mean, they did scare these guys pretty bad, you know.
It still counts.
Also, like, vampires have been the object of mortal terror since the inception of mortals. So,
All those people are very horny for vampires.
yeah, you get the two camps. Either people are terrified of them or very horny for them.
There's a reason for
There's
that.
no middle ground.
There is
What?
no in between.
There's no middle ground. What the-
There's a very good reason for why some people are very turned on by that.
I ain't remember that later.
If you're looking for an answer to what I would say to that, it comes down to the way that they need you, because you're a little more than just food, or can be.
Your life support.
Mm-hmm.
This is my comfort.
Some people desire being needed, and that's why vampires are kind of high on that. I like that monster.
So,
Like they said, horny or fearful. There's no middle ground.
you're in the guard towers, and they're basically saying all the information that they have. And one says, as they tell you, like, say, like the shack and all that, you notice something strange happened to these people.
Mhm.
You see a blackness envelop them. You see their eyes basically dissolving. Their flesh is literally decaying where they stand.
What the fuck? I hope this isn't what I think it is, Richard.
Would I? Depending on rolling to see if I would recognize what this is, because I think I know what it is.
So what do you think it is?
What I think it is not. Well, I was gonna say it's some type of ward, but that's not quite
Vampires
the word
really
for it.
reign.
You know what I
What's-
mean? Like something that triggers when they do something or break a certain rule that causes something like this to happen.
Like a seal of some kind.
Like a seal or a curse, something like that.
Curse, yeah.
Do you have detect magic by chance?
Actually, I do.
Now is the time.
Now's the time. I detect magic.
Basically, they had a death curse placed upon them. if they were to talk too much about information. The way this curse is working is that it was, if they were to spill too much information, they were born in darkness and will return to darkness.
I'm guessing the chieftain is like right by us, seeing this happen too.
Yes.
And I explained to him what the situation is, that it's a death curse, and if they give us too much information, they're pretty much dead.
Well, do you have any information at all so far?
That's a good question. How much information did I get from them before they started going all, dead?
I'm gonna hopefully forget about this. I
you
can't drink, so I
got
can't drink to forget. But I'll do something else, like bash my face
the
against the wall.
information about where the hideout was, how many cultists they had, or how many what's the word? How many number they had, like for like their number of people that were in their group, right?
Let's show Rain some love.
You know
Subscribe
they
if you
have
haven't
4
already.
of the important people that you need.
4 out of 6.
Yep. And then they also said that the person that was making them do this went by the name of
Spill the beans, Rain. What's on your mind?
the Abomination.
Oh, great. This guy again. This motherfucker again.
Yeah.
You know something about this guy?
Yes. He is the one who got into the city without having to go through the bridge. He is the one who's taken over this. Is it the Abomination that took over the district of Windria, right?
Yeah, the Abomination is essentially taking over Windria's district. Essentially, he is sitting upon Windria's throne.
Yeah, so I do say that. I say he is the one sitting upon Windria's throne at the moment.
I knew something felt fishy about that district after the incident happened.
Incident?
He says, have you all been feeling the stuff around the city at all? Random surges, if that makes sense.
I've seen it. The shift in the aura of the city.
He goes through legend saying how there used to be the first deity was sealed somewhere in this city. And he says that it seems like the city is reacting to a seal being broken. He also says, ever since this dude entered the city, no one has been able to enter any of the actual temples themselves.
Looks like we have to get a move on before this gets worse.
Are you sure you want to do all that before we get the whole?
Well,
Well,
We need to get to the
Gabriel come back.
slums. We need to get to the slums because we need to get people that we need. We currently have 4 of the 6 leaders that are needed to help this uprising.
Yeah.
So we need to get down to that base. Thing is, just the 2 of us might be a bit of a problem.
Have we really had all that much of a problem before, though?
No, but they have numbers, and it's entirely possible that the abomination might show up. Or at least maybe some facsimile of him might show up.
Yeah,
But that's
we should
the
probably
case,
have
we-
Goo-dith to help us for that.
As much as I begrudge to say it, Gabriel.
Yeah.
He is an annoyance, but he is useful in a fight.
Okay. Yeah, you've convinced me. Let's go then.
How's a canine-like individual pass through here by any chance? Haven't seen him in a while.
Goo-dith, huh?
Was he
What's the story behind this character, Rain?
kind of a dark gray, almost black, traveling with a little human girl?
Yeah.
Haven't seen him. But Chief Officer Briggs, however, he might have seen him.
How'd you know there was a human girl if you haven't just yeah, okay. Well, where's this Briggs guy then?
He's at Outpost 5.
Okay, we're at like 7 right now.
Yeah. He says, I mean, you don't have to walk all the way over there if you don't want to. Opens his drawer, pulls out a stone.
What's that?
Sending stone, I believe.
And you can just call over to him with this. He always carries this thing on him.
Oh.
Ass, why don't you go ahead and give the call? I'll go rendezvous with some of the paladins over at Enough's. We'll see if we can get some extra aid on our hands.
What if I talk to a stone and it'll be like talking to him?
Yeah.
That's
So
handy.
while he's making the call, I'm going over back to where the Vinrath's prom is and see if there's paladins or clerics of Vinrath that would be willing to help aid us in hunting down this place and getting the leaders back.
All right. So you make your way, and you notice that the paladins seem very scarce, or paladins and clerics seem very scarce. You see a lot of them are running, like a lot of the remaining ones are running rampant over the city trying to figure out like where people are going to, where they're disappearing.
So, anyway, should we have to call them back to the temple and be like, hey, this is where they're going, this is what we understand, this is what the information we have. We have numbers, so we have to move in. We have to.
Essentially, yes.
They have numbers, so we need numbers.
They have numbers. We need numbers. 2 + 2 = fish.
Fight fire with fire.
Fight fire with taco.
Because the thing is that if the abomination or like a proxy of him shows up, that's going to be preoccupying the 4 of us if we're going there.
Yeah.
Right? So we need other people to keep back the rest of the fucking enemies that might be there. Because if it's us versus an army, that might be an issue.
So, I'll say you are currently looking for a way to call back the troops, or the paladins and everything. And then I'm going to move over to Cassius with the phone call over to Briggs. Real fast.
Hi. Hello? Hello? This is Briggs I'm talking to. Hello?
Yeah, you got
Hello?
Chief Officer Briggs. How can I help you?
Hi, this is Cassius. I don't think we've ever met.
Hi, Cassius. You do know this is a private line, not just for like saying hello and stuff, right?
Yes, but it's what the other guy gave me. Anyways, I'm asking you if you've seen a wolf around here, also a human girl.
Oh god.
Wolf. You talking about well, I called him Black, but he said he was gray, and he kind of looks a little shifty. Walks around
Yeah,
with the
that's
human
him.
girl in it. Yeah. I've seen him.
Do you know where he is right now?
Well, originally he was arrested by me, and then like he told me this sob story, and then like I had nothing else but to feel sorry for him. So I let him stay in my old shack where my wife used to live, down in the slums. You know, nice place, really.
Old shack. Do you know what the shack looks like?
Oh, I can't miss it. It's literally, and he gives you the address of 1132 Slum Way.
132 Slum Way.
Okay, I'll try to remember that. Alright, that'll be all.
Oh yeah, and make sure that little human girl gets fed. She looks rather thin to me.
Oh, don't worry, I'll make sure of that.
All right. And then the other cop or officer comes over. Is like, you got all the information you need?
Yep, these things are really handy. Never actually seen them before.
Oh yeah, we use them everywhere in the city.
Really? You know these get made?
Yeah, we got someone who makes them locally.
Let me
Maybe
just remind you that we do have our own sending stones between us.
Really?
Yes.
Yep, we were handed it last session.
By the way, if I might, if there was enough daylight, Goo-dith went shopping.
Oh shit, I think I wasn't paying attention back then. I was thinking I was reading a book.
What are you saying, Rain?
I said if there was enough time in the day, Goo-dith went shopping.
Oh yeah. What are you shopping for?
Stuff that I sent you like 3 weeks ago.
Oh, yes.
The painting kit, books, some writing stuff, paper. General supplies.
I'd say Ellyra would be walking with you, kind of like showing you where to get the stuff, where to get your supplies and everything.
Okay.
Partially because you don't know the way around the city, and she doesn't trust you to just like know your way around the city and not end up in a booby trap that's gonna whip you again.
Whoops. Just wanted to point that out.
So she's walking with you, and you come across a shop. The shop's name is Art for Dummies.
Okay.
And y'all walk inside, and you see a little gnome behind the desk.
Oh, hello.
He goes, "What can I do you for?"
I was hoping to find, and I name off a few things: the painting kit, the blank books, quill, ink, pencil, or something close to a pencil, and some paper. I was hoping I could find these things.
Ah, yes, perfect. I've been trying to sell some of this stuff for a while. Uh-oh, it looks like I've lost my stream.
Oh. Oh no.
No.
It did die.
Please come back stream.
Maybe come back.
Please stand by. Looks like you're still in the stream together stuff.
I am. And it just came back. Yes.
Okay.
I don't know why it
actually-
does that. Discord
actually-
is dumb or not Discord. Twitch is dumb like that sometimes.
Yeah,
I was gonna ask,
it
whatever you
could just be the
to-
server you're hooked up to.
Yeah, that too. Could
I
be
was gonna-
OBS itself.
would it have been possible for in these 3 days Ellyra would have sold off that greatsword?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. And you said that was $250 for that?
Yeah, 250.
Holy shit!
So he looks at you and says, "All right, I got a couple sheets of paper here. How much paper you need?"
I was looking for 10 sheets. Looking for 10 sheets.
He's like, 10 sheets? No problem. That'd be 10 silver for 10 sheets.
Okay.
He looks around his shop. He goes, "Oh yeah, you need book."
Yep.
I got 3 books. Is that enough for you, or do you need
Yeah,
more or less?
I was hoping for 2.
2. Perfect. I can give you 2 books for 5 gold.
Really? Okay.
He's like, you see him like basically building things just so he can like look through his inventory.
Mm-hmm.
If it makes sense. Like, he doesn't look like a normal shopkeep. He looks more like he's like known for making things.
Yeah.
So he's like, oh, pencil, something that resembles righty stick. And like you see him like grab like, it's like a black slime from a vial. It's like he dips it on a little wooden stick, and then he puts that stick inside of a bigger stick and says, "Sharpen with knife, righty stick."
Okay. Okay.
Well, then you say he's a gnome, but it sounds like a goblin.
I'm trying to do my best gnome voice, okay? Don't hate me.
No, it's not the voice. It's the way that that's the way that he's doing things that sounds like a goblin. That's what it is.
Maybe he
The
is a goblin.
The voice is fine, but the way he's moving is a goblin. So it's just like I think he might be more than just a gnome.
One goblin in a gnome suit.
No, the gnome was actually
Two gnomes in a goblin suit. Then he's like, "Oh yes, paint kit." Yeah, you see him like walk over. He has like some jars and everything, and he's like, "Make paints, very easy." And you see him crushing down like petals from flowers and stuff like that, mixing them with like water and basically making like paints out of these little, like out of these things. Like he turns grass into like green, yellow flowers into yellow paint.
Nice. It's impressive to just see him go ahead and grab stuff and just make it on the spot.
Well, here at for Art for Dummies, we got to make sure that we meet all of our customers' needs. I mean, especially our artists. They're underappreciated.
Oh, I love that.
He brings over the paint kit and says, "Since most colors be kind of hard to find, I'm going to have to say 25 gold for the paint kit."
Okay. And then quill and ink.
Oh, yes. Quill and ink. He runs to the back. He finds you see him pull out a chicken. And he basically plucks a feather from the chicken. Yeah, exactly. And he's sharpening one end, and he's like, Quill. And then you see him run over, grab like that same slime that he put on the pencil. He's like, 5 gold.
Okay. How much was the pencil?
And then pencil was, how much did I say? I don't remember.
I don't think you said.
Oh, he goes, he would have said pencil would be like probably about 2 gold.
Okay.
And he's like, by the way, you want case for quill and ink or all art supplies or anything like that?
How much would that be?
For you, since you special customer, we'll say 50 gold.
I don't know if I can. Say
He's like, hear me out. I can bring it down to, we'll say, 35 gold.
30? Or not that one. That one.
You're trying to do persuasion. Yeah.
Keep clicking the wrong piece.
All right, let's see. He
I
says,
almost had that problem.
Tell you what, how about 33?
Deal.
Texas showing.
So, you see this man's, this little gnome dude. He pulls out 2 pieces of wood. Very nice pieces of wood, too, right? Like, and
Wood.
you see him, like, sanding it down, taking his time, measuring everything. And he says, okay, here's this box. And it's lined with, like, felt on the inside, so it doesn't, like, have much slidey with everything. He literally put like little dividers in there so that way like everything can fit nicely and neatly inside of it. He says, if get more art supplies, let me know. Make bigger box.
Okay.
On the inside there's also like a little gold platelet that says like art for dummies. And he goes, his name is literally like on the card and it says Giddy Up.
There's a gnome name.
He says, pleasure doing business with you.
Thank you so much.
Bouncing back to Cassius and Ellyra. Are you going out and searching for Ellyra, or are you going to use the sending stone that you have that you were given to communicate with Ellyra?
I was just going to go get Gabriel.
Oh, you're just going to go look for Gabriel? Okay.
Yeah. It was like 123 Slum Street, something like that.
1132 Slum Street. Ellyra. Oh, dang it! I dropped bit rate again. Stream. It might just be that there's so many people on Twitch trying to stream or something.
I thought I tried to come back there for a second.
Like I'm getting something that says network error.
Oh no.
And it's not on my PC. I know that for a fact.
You guys give me a second. I'll be right back. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Please stand
Oh,
figure this stuff out.
stream has 100% crashed.
Oh, not again.
I see it now.
It's been fine on
Yeah.
YouTube.
It's been fine on YouTube. Okay.
Yeah, I've been checking
It's
that
just
one to say.
Weird.
yeah, it just sucks that it keeps breaking
purely just
on Twitch.
It's purely on codes and then that it's just like not doing great.
Actually, if it's
It
been,
might just be Twitch.
if it's been consistent on YouTube, it must be Twitch because you're going through restream. So
Yeah. I'm streaming to 2 platforms at the same time.
yeah,
Might be it.
and you're using another medium to do it. So interesting. The whole point
So-
of doing it that way is so that you're not streaming directly to 2 different sites because that's twice the upload for you.
Exactly. Unless it is still using twice the upload, you know? And we'll figure it out later.
No, it shouldn't be.
So Cassius, you start making your way to 1132 Slumway. You come across this shack, and you notice that there's a lot of halflings or half breeds, kind of like Gabriel, not the same race, but just not pure one race or the other.
I'm gonna knock on the door politely.
Gabriel, who is currently on watch right now? Would you be awake from your nap, or would you be still asleep at this point?
I think Gap stepped away.
Oh, that's right. He did step away.
Okay. If Gap's not here, then we'll just move over to Ellyra and then come back to Gap when he is here. Ellyra, what are you going to be doing?
I'm finding a way to get the paladins and clerics to reconvene on the General's palm and give them the explanation of what's going on, what information we have, and what we need to do battle strategy wise to get the people that we need.
So, while you're looking for a way to get them to reconvene, you do come across one of Venrat's aid. Welcome back.
Oh,
We're gonna do this, and then we'll go to you.
oh okay. You're really fine then.
Yeah. So you come across one of Venrat's aides, and I take it you asked them how to make all the other aides reconvene, right?
Yep.
In which they say there is a whistle that only those who follow Venrath can hear. Only his aides can hear, to be honest. He pulls out the whistle and blows the whistle. And you see the scurrying stop, and they start making their way towards the sound of the whistle.
Okay. So once the paladins, clerics, and aides are all there, I'm going to explain to them that the base is down in the slums, this big building, been there for a long time. They currently have 4 of the 6 leaders that we are looking for. The thing is that they have members, and the same abomination that has taken over Winria's section of the city is also the one who took over that place. And anyone who is under the servitude of it is under a death curse.
That explains why we can't get answers from them.
We need to move in. We need numbers. My group and I can handle the abomination or whatever proxy he sends in his place should they appear, but we need to be able to keep the numbers at bay.
So you think you could stand on par against them?
Working together? Yes. Or at the very least, fend him off.
I think we could do that. You see the aide kind of say to the others, like, I'm not going to force y'all on this mission, but if you want to do a justice and service for this nation, you will join me.
Justice. Ratification.
Yeah, I will not send you into a war zone that I myself will not walk into.
Throw me to the wolf and I'll come back pregnant.
Fuck's sake.
Where's the ace off?
Where's he?
Where is she? I don't see.
You see a good group of them raise their hands. Some of them said things like, how do I know we can trust, or how do we know we can trust this person or this group, stuff like that. But for the most part,
Ads are
you did
here.
get a
Perfect
big
time
solid
to
group
grab a snack
of Venrat's
or
aides
subscribe to
to
Rain's Chaos.
agree.
Where's the Riddler?
Okay, Batman.
Going back to Cassius. Cassius was knocking on the door of the shack that Gabriel was staying in.
Oh.
Gabriel. Gabriel.
He's doing the Sheldon knock.
Did he
Knock,
just give me
knock,
the
Gabriel.
triple knock?
Yes, the triple knock.
Oh my fucking god.
Knock, 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 Gabriel. Knock, 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 Gabriel.
I will get up and look at Cheyenne and say, Am I hearing things? Or is that Cassius?
Sam will be like, no, that sounds like Cass. Like good old Uncle
God.
Cass.
God damn it, they fucking found me. I can't get rid of these motherfuckers for not even 2 days. So I go to the door, move the chair, and open the door. What do you want?
It's been 3 days.
I heard you got put in prison again.
I didn't get put in prison. Not even close.
Oh, well, that's good.
What do you want? I was relaxing for once.
Really relaxing in the slums.
It's actually quite nice in here.
I heard this
And-
is.
And anyways, what do you want?
We have people to kill. Cultists.
Go on. Nah. Curse subjects?
There's an abomination.
Does it have a curse object?
We have these really cool stones that we got.
I don't want to get stoned. Do you want to get stones, Cheyenne? I don't think we want to get stoned.
No, listen,
Gabriel.
there's stones that you can talk into and you hear someone else's voice on the other side.
Oh,
It's like you can talk to them,
okay.
but they're here,
Oh.
but they're not. It's just a stone.
Cheyenne, just go get your uncle a cup of water, and I'll prepare probably a bed for him, and maybe he's a little bit tired.
No, I'm telling you,
Uh,
it's real. It's real. I think Ellyra was
I-
using one too.
I don't believe you.
Anyways, she's the one who wanted me to go get you.
Who?
Ellyra.
Oh hell no!
She said that we needed you.
She can need someone else. I'm finally free from that woman.
Read from her.
It's like a bad divorce, and the woman keeps trying to find me.
Did he say he wants to
The only
breed
one
from her?
she's been
What?
the only one
I-
she's been
I-
spending time with is Goo-dith.
I heard breed from her.
Breathe from her. Oh god.
Mating crest.
2 of them is actually
No.
close.
No.
It sounded like I just heard a raptor call. I can't tell if that's laughing or
That's
dying.
Gap right now.
Not that it's
That's Gap slash Gabriel currently disassociating.
okay, not that it's really
I'm
think
trying. I'm
he's
trying
saying, but-
to stay in it.
God. I don't want to be the only guy around. Because I hear those 2, and when I don't want to, and I don't want to be just around them, this whole, like, cross-continent journey.
Make sure the next curse object goes to me, and just let me research it as much as I can. And you gotta
I found a book in a language I have no idea how to read, but it has a monocle that let me read it. Does that interest you? At all?
You know what? Cheyenne, get your bow. We're going with that cook ass.
I love that Gabriel now just has an obsession with books in general because he just assumes that it's going to be cursed.
Knowledge.
Well,
is
it does
So-
have something to do with the Richard Divinius guy who's, like, essence is surrounding the city, so.
But
Oh
you
yeah,
know,
Richard Davidius just wants to talk to Gabriel. I forgot about that.
you know, Cass, you got a deal. Put it there, right here, brother. Oh yeah, right there. Dab me up.
I've already
Alright,
changed my
so-
shorts once tonight.
What?
Also, the
Somebody did the
guard
slap
guy
thing.
said that Cheyenne was looking a little thin. Were you 2 okay as your way here? I know you didn't really find a way to get here faster like us.
It's more like I didn't find a way faster. It's more I avoided the main way there. Let's go with that.
It's more like you got captured once you left the cave or the tunnels.
Let's go with that. Yeah. No, Cheyenne is fine as far as I know. No, there's not much. It's not that we didn't have it food. At the contrary, we got food. It's just she's not a big eater.
Well, she's going to have to change that.
Myself, I'm not a big eater either, so I don't know what you want me to tell you on that one.
Maybe if you wouldn't be so scrawny if you did eat more.
I can sneak around better like this. Anyways, book please. Give handle please.
Alright, it's back at the mansion.
Yeah,
We've been staying at a mansion, you know.
I mean that's nice and all, but I'm not a luxurious person if you want to put it like that.
Oh, Cheyenne, the other kids are there too.
She kind of smiles, saying, noticing that they all made it there safely.
Anyways, I'll put on my boots and we'll head
Miss
over.
Divinius said she'll take care of all of them.
As long as it's not a priest around, then we'll be fine.
No, I only saved one of them so far.
Well, what do you mean you saved one of the children so far?
Priest.
No, I
Priest.
said one of the priests.
Okay. Wait, I'm confused now.
Well, priest of Witria
He's not
actually
touching
gave me
kids,
my
are
first lesson when we were his teachings. It was
God, okay.
alright. It's more of a practical lesson.
To be fair, Windred's just basics. I'm not even gonna lie here. She's just basic. Everybody apparently can relate to her, but I'm more like okay.
Cassius is just gonna look down at him.
That Gabriel
know-
trying to make again for curse objects when he knows that that's a
Not
purely
pleased.
off the fucking thing. Purely off the table again.
To be fair, I didn't think Cassius was gonna actually accept.
Yeah, I know, but still, yeah, still the fact that he's negotiating for it, even though he knows that the minute the minute Ellyra says it's a cursed object, that's a wrap.
Oh, it's gonna be a wrap for me soon then. Anyways, back to it. Wait, what? Wait, what were we talking about again? I forgot.
Yeah, I kill shit.
You were calling my goddess basic.
Oh yes, she's very basic. Yes.
That's her mom.
Oh God! Don't tell me I have to marry her now.
That would never work.
I agree. 100%. What?
Stop thinking about it.
It's not even me. It's not even me thinking about it. At this point, I'm either gonna end up with under some fucking god.
Well, there's a whole list of them to choose from.
Alright, that's the problem. I got options, and I don't want options.
Might I might I suggest following Morgana?
Well,
No.
here's the thing: is that Morgana's under the servitude of Seligic, and Seligic's under Azoth, which is a path we try to get.
Yeah, but he almost got lucky with that one.
But to be fair, yes. And then as far as I remember, Viz was the one that started to voice her, and I'm over here like, oh God, no, please.
Also join, Goo-dith under the label of, what was it, Meryl?
Also, Viz, if you're seeing
Marilla?
this, nothing against you, girl. I love you, but you're not my type.
Right, so I think I'll just go back to the mansion now, and you can follow me.
I'm gonna need you to guide me regardless. I do not know where this mansion is.
It's not in the slums.
I was gonna say that it's kind of funny because either Gabriel gets the god mommy or he gets the god daddy. The god daddy who tried to put an actual physical fucking leash.
You know, which is surprisingly, and it's weird, but I've been playing Silent Zone 0, and I don't know why, but the shark girl, that's someone I can't get my eyes off for some fucking reason. Fucking Ellen Joan, whoever the fuck she is, I just can't get my eyes off her. Meanwhile, the game also gives me the cheetah cat lady mommy or whatever. And I'm like, she's alright, she's alright. Next thing I know, the game gives me the actual blind mom, and I'm over here like, yes.
Richard, if you can hear me, can you make him hurry up?
I'm already waiting for you.
Cassius is already walking away.
Oh, okay, I'm a lock up and then follow up with the Cheyenne.
All right, and you also got I was about to say you also got Cheyenne with you. So you begin walking towards the mansion. You'll see Goo-dith coming back with well, you don't know who she is, but you see Goo-dith coming back with a elven woman. Cassius knows who it is. And, to Cassius, it's Ellyra Davinia. Or Divinius. Sorry. Keep calling her Davinia.
Miss Davinius.
Oh God.
Yeah.
I will gently bow to the elf woman and also encourage Cheyenne to do the same thing. Mostly because of some experiences with elves.
She looks at you and goes, well, she looks at Cassius really and goes, are these two okay?
No, they're really not.
I think the kid is, but Gabriel's long story.
Oh, he's 2 sugar plums short of a fruit pie. Got it.
What? What did she just call me?
Anyways.
Did she just say I am redacted?
Yes.
Ah, very much so. Yes.
He agrees to it.
I used to ride the short wagons.
She looks at you and goes, "Don't worry, we can help those with the special needs."
If you can fix whatever is going on in my nugget, then be my guest. But as far as I know, I was having a nice, pleasant vacation away from him. Points to Cassius, her points to Goo-dith, and where's the other one? Where's that damn pain in my ass?
Oh,
She's
she was going to grab Knights of Venrath, essentially, or Aids of Venrath for something.
Well,
I don't know if she was getting her information from them, but actually,
as long as she's away from me, I can relax and be calm for once.
she's like, "Do you want me to
Just-
message over to her right now and tell her to come over to the mansion?"
I would just
No.
love it if, like, Ellyra was actually standing on the wall, just like a couple, like a meter or two above Gabriel, just looking directly down on him, not saying a word.
Do you think that's
You know-
gonna actually stop him?
You know what?
Because we all
Roll
know
a-
they won't.
You know what? Roll D100. If you get 50 or higher, you're on the wall.
Okay, let's roll the D100.
Oh.
Yeah, you're on the wall.
I didn't-
You hear from above you as you say that. You're
As you can see, she's very much a pain in my ass. She literally appears out of nowhere. She literally doesn't even let me have a bit of time for myself anymore.
yeah. If you
He
look
looks at-
up, you see like Ellyra just standing on the wall, arms crossed, looking at you.
Ellyra will look at you and just go, "Pain in the ass." No, she's got great stories to tell.
Yeah, don't you think that's a little much, Ellyra?
And a little bit of a hard hand. I mean, I guess the saying's heavy hand.
Oh my god. Why did I even accept it?
You know, you both know damn well that he can't be trusted to his own devices.
He
Yeah, but
like
you
the-
also said we need him.
He just
Yes,
keeps
I'm well aware.
rubbing his head while everybody's talking. It's like, God damn it! I don't even want
So I went and grabbed him like you said.
Well, here's the thing. I'm not going to just smite him right here and now. Again, as I said, he's useful in combat, despite how much as I loathe to deal with him, and as much as he loathes to deal with me. I'm not blind to that.
He looks at the elf girl and then just rubs his eyes and says, like, well, you see what's going on? She always has the whole dread on his mind. And this one is pretty freaking old.
Well, I'm not the one constantly obsessed with cursed objects and being addicted to them.
Addicted to something.
Addicted to monster
mean-
girls.
You're pretty much addicted to the slime over here. You're literally, if by an inch of decency that you still have, you wouldn't put your pants down and just bang her right here. Because at least you're decent enough.
Wow.
Gabriel,
Meanwhile-
there's
Meanwhile, you open up a curse book in front of a paladin and expect him to do nothing about it.
At least I'm not fucking horny for the slime.
That doesn't have to do with anything.
Right now, just picture Goo-dith sounding like R2-D2 screaming.
Like what?
you know what, Gabriel. How would you just come over here?
Trust me, it's primordial.
I am going to pop a blood vessel, Cassius. I swear to God.
Okay, well,
Ellyra-
how about I just take you to that book I was talking about?
Oh my God. Okay, fine. Cheyenne, you be good, okay? Please.
Ellyra drops down from the wall, and you notice something, Gabriel. In the time that you haven't seen her, she has now become the same height as you.
What should I?
No, it's just something that you probably noticed.
I don't. I'm gonna be honest. Should I actually? Should I actually care about that? It's just like.
No, it just
that's
gives you
flavor text.
detail.
Oh, it's
Yep.
just adding flavor. Okay, because personally myself, I don't care about height, like whatsoever. But if it's
doesn't
something
matter.
real, if it's something related to the castle's name.
Well, here's the thing: is that Gabriel thought beforehand he could intimidate her because she was smaller than him, and now they're the same exact size.
Do you think that ever fucking worked?
No, because generally speaking, it was Ellyra who pulled a Uno reverse on him.
You only tried once, and only because everybody gang up on him, he never tried again.
Fair enough.
That's it. That's it. That's the only reason. You'll still try if you want me to let him try. But I don't. But I don't.
Well,
I don't.
if he learned his lesson, that's progress.
He didn't learn any lesson. No, he just wants to keep the peace.
Sure. Anyway.
You know how fucking stubborn he is. He's not gonna learn any lesson just like that.
He has 8 wisdom. He cannot be that stubborn.
I have negative wisdom. What do you mean?
He is
Yeah,
not
you-
wise.
Low wisdom. A higher wisdom would mean stubbornness, not a lower one.
Here, I'll
I mean,
roll.
hear me out, right? He could have lower wisdom and still be stubborn. Because the lower wisdom doesn't mean that he's smart, or it doesn't mean that he's not stubborn. It just means he's not smart.
Actually,
No.
he has high intelligence, which is funny.
Lower intelligence would mean he's not smart. He has a 10 intelligence, which means he's average intelligence. His wisdom on the other hand, is that he
I'm
can't read a
average.
room or people for shit, and he's got no patience.
Not even a
I
little.
mean, that describes Gabriel in a nutshell, though.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true. And kind of like whenever it comes to wisdom, like anything that tests his will, he usually crumbles.
True.
I am not very wise,
Yeah,
but I am
you-
very smart. My wisdom.
As
And
my
I'm
wise as a
wisdom-
rock.
Sort of, man, not smarts, but I'm pretty wise.
You're the
So-
opposite of me. That's
We
what we do.
cover
can
we
actually
cover each
chill.
other's weaknesses.
See, there you go. You know what? Here's a drink.
but
And here's the Richard book.
but stats and specifics and minutia aside, okay, Ellyra drops down as well, since we're all here now. And we do have reinforcements. Time to get the show on the road.
Cassius, I swear to God, please.
And unfortunately, there are going to be other paladins of Finwrath. Yeah.
Oh my God, I never fucking figured. Well, you literally brought me to my death sentence here. What did I do to you?
They are a tad bit more religious than I am.
You're already pretty religious. I don't think there's a
Yeah,
tad
it's-
more we
listen,
can now.
We
The
can
only-
just go our own way inside it, okay?
I'm actually
Okay,
not.
okay,
Cassius
okay.
is the religious one here.
Listen, we'll read the book real quick and then we'll just go out before any of them even know we're gone.
Okay, I'll play the shut the fuck up game. Okay, now. Okay.
Sam kind of comes up while you're whispering, just like, so what are we talking about, guys?
I am talking about the pain in my ass and how I
we're-
wish I was
we're,
retired right now.
No, we're talking about getting there before everyone else.
But why though?
So that they don't smite Gabriel.
I haven't done anything yet. And I still have your damn Windria mark.
Yeah, but you almost had a marker days off too.
I guess everybody can see it. Anyways.
Listen, we can find you a new one after all this blows over.
I bet.
One that you might actually like.
Bet. Let's go.
Yep.
All right. As the sun starts going down, you all start making your way inside the mansion.
That's funny. I bought a pack of 12 energy drinks and I'm drinking them right now.
Yep.
Oh, heck yeah. Something seems different about the mansion.
Sometimes I'm gonna start playing pick step.
You can't quite place what it is, but it has a different air about it from what you would already know. Gabriel, you think this is how the mansion was from the start.
Sweet. Big place. Yeah.
Ellyra walks up to Cassius and says, My father wanted you to have this. He brought it to me earlier today. You're being handed something.
What's this then?
So she holds out her what looks like a box, and she says, Richard Davenius said that you should have this for your journeys. I'm about to put in the group chat for you.
Richard himself.
By the way, I'm just gonna say this. It's a little fucked up after Pope Francis was pronounced dead today.
Yeah.
I just realized.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah, I was gonna mention it when you mentioned the priest thing.
I mean, we didn't time it for that.
No, and this was actually planned well before that.
Yeah, so yeah, before anyone tries to hang me over, I'm just gonna say like nothing against the Pope. The Pope is actually a very good person.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Even as a non-Christian, he definitely earned my respect.
I am actually I don't believe in any religion. All I know is from what I see and I read.
Gabriel, why'd you start playing Warframe?
I seen Warframe just pop
I'm not
up on
playing
stream.
Warframe.
You know what my favorite thing about Pope Francis is that his biggest regret as a pope was the fact that he couldn't just walk down to the local pizzeria and get himself a pizza.
To be fair, yeah, it would no, he can't because he has to be guarded 24/7.
Yep.
He's like
back in his
Wouldn't
earlier
hold me
days,
back.
he actually snuck out and it pissed all the guards off.
Type shit.
Totally the kind of thing I would have done.
Did the Clark Kent glasses thing? He just didn't wear the white robe. He wore something else and he managed to sneak out.
bro, it's like more protected than the president. To be fair.
So what's in the box?
All right, so this is what you see in the box.
It's in the box.
It's in the group chat. You find a weapon called the Swordbreaker.
Oh no, I've seen these fucking things before. They're oh my god.
Oh. Gabriel, you're getting some cool shit. Why are you such a bitch?
Wait, that's for me? I thought it was for Cassius.
No, this is for Cassius.
Oh, this is for Cassius. I thought it was for Gabriel.
I'm over here like, what the fuck you mean?
Finesse piercing. Holy shit, +1.
That is really, really good. Holy shit.
That's what I
Okay.
think it is.
We have plus bonus to attack.
Half of what I think it is. Does Ellyra's divine sense go off?
Yes.
It's a reaction to when you're attacked by a creature.
Bro just fucking hit the lottery. He just became like top tier. He just escalated the ladder from everybody.
Meteor strike, harness gravitational. There's gravity in this sword?
There's gravity in the sword. What?
Ellyra like her divine sense goes up and like pings as the thing appears golden in her eyes, and it's just like, oh shit.
I guess that would help with it being a swordbreaker. These things are
Also,
really rare.
one of the things that you would see is that the Swordbreaker itself, inside the box said property of Richard Divinius.
Oh.
You can give Richard my cards. I'll take good care of this.
You know, Kat, you should totally give me that star. You know what I'm saying?
Sorry, this is a little too ancient for you.
You know what? You're right. You're right. You're pretty old. You both can match.
For
Yeah.
those in chat who can't see, Cassius got a Swordbreaker dagger, essentially. It has a gravitational power to where it, like, depending on how far he jumps or falls, will deal 1d8 damage for each, I believe it said each 10 feet.
You got a plunging attack blade. What the fuck?
That would have been helpful earlier.
Bro, not gonna lie, that actually would have fit better for me, but fuck me, god damn it. Okay,
Well, you have your boomerang sword.
I got a boomerang sword. What the fuck?
Well, it's a sword that always comes back.
Your thing returns if you throw it.
Oh, you think the one fucking thing I'm stuck with, even though I don't want it, and I keep fucking throwing it, and it keeps
Subscribing is
coming
like
back to my
warding
hand,
off
like fucking
possession.
Thor's hammer.
It keeps
Yep.
the void at bay.
I mean,
Anyways,
Well, the difference
Code
between
knew
us
you
is
were
that
gonna
I would
throw it
actually
away.
return this once this journey is over.
She says, just make sure that you get good use out of it.
Oh, that makes
Well, I do have
four.
certain swords in mind.
That's 4 relics.
it's indeed 4 relics.
Might be able to use the rest of the gold I have on just a better rapier then.
I heard something completely different.
We don't go there, Gap. We don't go there.
Mm-hmm.
I
Anyway.
didn't say what it was. All I heard is something completely different. Oh boy.
That's why I call it a rapier instead of the other thing.
Well, let me show you some of Richard's other property, Gabriel.
Okay. Let's see what I got.
Right, so over here, you'll have to put on a monocle, probably think Richard as well. I think I felt him around me when I picked it up.
Why are you feeling Richard? I mean, no objection. I didn't know you swing that way. I mean,
We feel
I'm
Richard
just
because
stating a
he's hung.
fact.
because he's.
You know what? You tell me if you feel I'm
Good.
fine with that.
Goo-dith, take 5 points of damage from an ass slap.
Ow! Damn it!
Yeah, I see that you've been suffering here, Cass. I apologize for leaving you alone with them.
Shit.
Hey, she makes making the horny comments. I spank her for it. It's fair.
Just slowly looks at Cass and he starts like bowing, like I'm so sorry, man.
I did not know we were doing the brat tamer thing.
You called her mommy. What the fuck did you think was gonna happen?
I don't remember calling her mommy. I think I said hello, nurse, once.
You said hello, nurse, and then everything outside of that was mommy. It's just like, all right,
Oh,
we're just gonna
no.
make this thing official. Mommy.
I don't remember.
I don't remember.
I do not recollect. Why does my ass hurt so much?
With that, the sun goes down. This moon comes up. The day is ending. I will say Ellyra's divine sense will go off again. For the city's kind of gonna go like very dark. This time it's a solid 30 seconds before it goes back to being lit, the color that it was in aura.
It's calling to me.
Okay.
My
Gabriel.
people need me.
All right. So I was reading certain passages before. Once you read those, we can hurry up and go before the rest of the paladins get here.
Are we long resting?
Yes.
I don't think we're in a position to actually long rest now.
Yeah, you are.
Co-
It's
co-
nighttime.
co-
You're in a
said-
safe place.
I
Just
guess.
remember, long resting is 8 hours, though.
Okay.
Well-
Or for those that are like
Just making it short.
needing a translate state.
Mm-hmm.
I was about to say, like 2 of us need 4 hours, the other 2 need 8 hours.
It doesn't really translate to like 6 hours.
No, I don't think it averages out like that.
I thought it was like 6 hours of actual sleep and 2 hours of
Okay.
doing
6 hours
idle
of
stuff.
sleep. Yeah, but that's the thing is like because it's supposed to be 6 hours of sleep for everyone, and then different like intervals of 2 hours throughout the night.
Got it.
Yeah, because that's what the long rest is supposed to do. But once we're done with the long rest, we have to move. We have to start heading out.
Yeah, that was my plan. Was we're just gonna go immediately.
I'm just gonna study the thing with the molecule. Thank you very much.
Mm-mm.
Are you gonna stay up all night and do it?
Not all night.
I get a fucking level of exhaustion.
Well, you can tell him the things that you told me at the start of the session.
Yeah. It's essentially Richard Divinius was there at the creation of the first god, or when the first god reigned, basically. There's the throne of Azoth, which is known to hold the first god. What's his name? I had put it in the roll 20. Corvusette, thank you. And the original Azoth was not called Azoth, but Azola. Wyver, the ancestor of Winria, then ancestor of Venrath, and then like other gods were coming around, and
Rain, what's the story behind
Sup,
this
Ghost? Welcome in.
blue-skinned character?
I'm not cheating on the group.
He is pretty much cheating on a lot of people right now. Don't blame him though.
I've been-
Ghost.
I've been doing this for like what, a couple I want to say at least 4 or 5 months now.
Half a year right now.
Half a year?
Half a
Yeah,
year.
I've been doing this for
Yeah.
half a year now.
This is a good 6 to 8 months, I think now.
It's
Yep.
miracle how far we've gotten.
Ghost is part of my Sunday D&D that I'm a part of. He is our rogue in that campaign.
Oh, so much of your
A fellow rogue. Hello.
Don't
Well,
trust Gap.
Like hours.
Hmm?
So that you cannot trust me. I just get distracted pretty easily.
Get distracted and you're addicted to curses.
Yes, sir.
The ADHD rogue.
Wait, we had kids?
We had kids.
Wait,
Oh, hello,
I-
children. What are your names?
You know what it is? Gabriel is pretty much the spiritual ooh shiny, but instead of shiny, it's just ooh cursed.
Oh yeah, that's right. I thought Rex fit in as one of the kids though too. But yeah. You read the book, it gives you insight onto the foundation of the city. It gives you information about Divinius and how he was one of the few to stand up against Corvusette. Oh heck yeah!
The city is made out of a city. Remember, kid.
Actually, no. This city, you would actually know that this city is a temple with the city built inside of it.
Holy banana milk.
Why does it matter Gabriel saying that? The rest of the group's like,
Blowing his mind right now.
You also know that from reading the book that Richard Divinius, if he were to have his essence fade away for any reason, this city would basically disappear because he's the battery of the city.
Ha. Okay. Now that's something. Who is this dude again? I haven't seen him yet.
So, when you put the book down, you will feel a warm touch against your fur, like you're being pet.
No, Pope. I had to stop myself there. Shit.
What? I don't want to know.
Swiper no swiping. Swiper no swiping.
Swiper no swiping.
I'll just say stranger danger. That's it.
When you look,
you're
there's
not in
nothing.
one of those pre-stressing
When you look, there is no one there though.
Oh, okay. This is a pretty good book. Okay, I'm keeping it.
Bookman,
Belongs
Squid
to
Game.
me.
Yeah. Thank you for finding the D&D chat. I hope you enjoyed in here. I'm Decode, and these are my compatriots and friends. This is CC, Ronan, Rain, and Gap, who are really amazing people to play a campaign with.
I'm being touched right now. Please help.
Always being touched family.
Lean into it. Feel.
Shut
We-
the fuck up.
We run D&D every Monday starting at 8 p.m. EST, and we usually go till like 11, 12 depending.
Depending.
Depending on the hours, yeah. Right now we actually went past a regular mark. And it's actually a new record
but
for us.
that's because we're not an enter.
No, I wouldn't say it's a new record for us.
No, I think the last record we had was, I think we went till like 2 a.m.
Yeah, I think we hit about midnight for my time. CST.
Yeah.
In session? I don't
Yeah.
think we've gone to.
And-
Yeah, we
In session.
we have gotten in session too. I think just before.
All
midnight
because we're
CST.
about to want to sidetrack.
Yeah, we do get sidetracked a lot.
True.
Yeah. We like to fuck around with each other. Let's go with that.
Yeah.
Two individuals in particular.
Two of them are horny. The other one is trying to keep this the party together, like it's some sort of stepfather. And then one just keeps wandering off and finding cursed shit.
And also just technically adopted a party member.
Yeah.
Right. I thought just agree for them to follow us as a party member.
Yeah, adopted a party member.
Well, you have a sidekick now.
You
I'm a
do have
dad now?
sidekick. No,
Congratulations,
You just
father.
it's a girl.
Ah.
New adventure.
You know what? I'm okay with this.
If you
He
will.
actually feels a sign of happiness in his life.
Yeah, it's not gonna last very long.
Why do I,
I
feel
mean,
like
who knows? Maybe-
Gabriel's just gonna go try to get some milk and never come back?
Oh no, I don't. Well, no, I don't see it like that. No.
Went to the store for milk 8 years ago. I haven't seen him since.
I went to the store to get a cursed item, but the cursed item bought the store. So now, what color is the sky?
Burrito.
Exactly, because a burrito cannot speak.
Oh,
I thought it was because burritos don't listen.
No, they do listen. That's the only thing they can do good.
Well, anyways, it starts getting dark. You felt a warm presence when you were reading the book, but when you close the book, it seems like the warm touch that you felt disappeared.
Or Raggy.
For fuck's sake.
I will look around to see my toucher if it's still around.
You don't see anything.
Okay, good. This is not anime. We're good.
And with that, I think that's where we're gonna end session tonight.
Oh, damn.
Oh, okay.
It's getting
And
pretty
we'll have-
late.
Yeah, it is getting pretty late, and then also, I want to save stuff for you guys to be able to do like in the coming weeks. So
Alright, sweet.
Good job getting pet, Gabriel.
I got touched and I didn't like it. It was non-consensual.
let's see, who am I gonna raid into? Who is
Yeah. Is there anybody
is
worth
live right now?
raiding?
I'm guessing we have not.
Not yet. No.
Can we level
You know
up?
what? Vi's streaming right now. We
Oh,
can,
she
we
is.
can read
That's the
into her.
case,
She's
we might.
probably gonna be ending soon, but we can raid into her anyways.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or we can also go with I got other friends on here we can read into.
I was gonna say, because hopefully next session, I mean, we might, because that's gonna be like the big showdown. It's our currently big showdown. Obviously, we're gonna have more down the line.
Yeah.
Showdown stage 1.
Basically, well, showdown stage 2, because remember we had a showdown with Soligic.
Not, I meant for the city.
Oh yeah, for the city.
You know, there's one thing that I should have done while shopping. I forgot to do the mending of the robes and order custom-made robes.
Oh, I would say if you brought those up to Ellyra Divinia, she would have She'll have made them for you.
Okay, but what about the one that I want made?
She can make it.
Okay, that's cool.
Just saying.
We can work that out. Did you figure out
Yes.
somebody to raid then?
Yeah, I'm contemplating between Jake the Nerdlax and Leaf. Leaf the cutie.
Jake is cool.
Just
I met him
saying, because I
twice,
assume
but
we're
he's
gonna
cool.
do. I assume we're gonna do the showdown, and then we're gonna do the week of downtime, right?
We'll raid into Jake. So your downtime is still going on right now.
Okay.
The showdown, you can hold off on the showdown for your downtime, if that makes sense.
What's the name?
I think it would be better for the showdown first, and then the downtime,
Okay.
because the way that it's working out is that if we don't take care of this sooner rather than later, it's only gonna get worse.
Can we finish raiding before we discuss this?
Yeah, we're gonna raid into Jake _the _Nerdlax.
My bad. Sorry.
No, you're good. Thank y'all for coming to stream. It's been really amazing having y'all in here, both on YouTube and on Twitch. As mentioned before, we are streaming this every Monday at 8 p.m. EST.
We're trying to at least. Sometimes things happen and we can't really do it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sometimes we do have like real world things, so we try to do it as often as possible. Check out Rain. Rain is really fun, really awesome. If you haven't already. And yeah, thank y'all for coming, and I hope you all have a great rest of your night.
Yep. Until then,
Bye.
bye.
Night, everybody.
Mhm.